layup and draws a foul. So the Yellow Jackets with three-point shots now gets a three-point the old-fashioned way as Reese McDonald scores, fouls, and hits the free throw, and the Jackets lead 14-0.
We've seen Reese, the leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets over the last year or two, and sometimes not. She sometimes quietly, she seems to always get her points, gets into double figures by the time the game over. Sometimes she's not dependent on as much to pick up all the points, especially with Parks scoring lately, Sydney Standridge as well, and a drive by Parks won't go. Standridge with a rebound. She'll be tied up. We'll see alternate possession. We'll keep it with Clinton, but Reese, this has looked like the Reese we've seen at times over the past couple of years. She gets going early. She's already got 9, and looking for a good night.
Good isolation play on the inside. One-on-one, sitting. The shot's blocked.
Clinton's going to save it in bounds. Keith to McDonald. She'll drive, kick out, working the ball. Keith, Sydney. Now she'll drive, beat a defender, put it off the glass. Good. That's her first 2 of the night. It's a 16-point lead, 3:50 to go in the first.
Nice play by Sid. Shows her mobility. Post defender came out to guard her on the perimeter, and she put the ball on the floor, went right around her. So it's like, I can put it on the floor and go, and scores on the inside.
Standridge can drive. Gifford can drive. So the 2 taller girls on the Yellow Jackets, they can both go inside, outside, at least with a basketball. And what an asset to Coach Matthew Post. He's got all 5 players on the floor, can handle the ball, they can pass, they can be in the right spot, and that's one of the reasons why they're one of the top 4 teams, maybe in Class 4A, coming off a top 4 finish last year in Class 3A. He can go, expecting at least to go, 6, 7, 8 players here early, and I think everybody on that Yellow Jacket bench, they're looking forward to some playing time tonight. I see Gracie Linville. Looks like she's getting ready. She may be coming in before too long, as well as Megan Grisham. And free throw up and in by Robinson. And that'll be their first points of the game. A 16-1 Yellow Jacket lead. McDonald down the floor. Giffords at the top. Drive. Parks on the move. But it's going to go through her hands up high above her head. That'll be out of bounds and go to the Senators.
Jackets picking up. It's full court man-to-man.
Keith defending. I saw Kinley's parents come in a little bit early as we got here early. Down the floor. Gifford whips it out of McDonald in the corner. She's alone. This three's just off the rim. Rebound going to be chased down by Robinson. I said Kinley's parents, William and Allison Keith, came in. I saw Brooke Keith as well. Robinson inside. 2-pointer won't go. Kinley's got the rebound.
Abigail showed good defense that time, too. She got down the floor, held her ground, didn't get a foul there, and shot was missed. Yellow Jackets get it, and Sid ends up on the other end with 2 points.
McDonald's on the drive. She'll take it to the lane, force that defender kind of to make a choice. She's going to stop the ball and leave Standridge. Reese sees that, gets it to Sydney. She's got 2 field goals. 18-1 is the lead. Saw Sydney's parents come in as well, Jared and Lacey Standridge. Robinson on the drive, gets a little deep on the baseline behind the basket. It's going to be deflected off the basket. Pass ahead, McDonald to Key. She's got a defender on her hip. Kinley will put it up. Standridge for the rebound. I think Sydney's going to be fouled. Clinton will have it on the baseline. Cheer squads are here tonight. Clinton to our left if you're watching on the YouTube, the live stream. We got Robinson. Their cheerleaders to the right. They're making some noise down in front of the Yellow Jacket goal. As Limbo comes in, Megan Gresham in, Keith out, Gifford out. Yellow Jacket fans, not quite full on the visitor side yet. If some more folks come in from the boys' game, it will fill up. But West Clinton fans have been traveling well here in this season. It's a fun season. These girls doing so well, and the boys as well. The girls at number 1 in the conference, boys at number 2. And a steal across midcourt. Gracie Linville, she's going to take her defender inside, draw the foul, and Gracie's going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Gracie, really good lockdown defense. As the ball handler came across half court, then she just picked her pocket, went to the other end, drew the foul. She'll head to the line. Gracie has a lot of speed, and she gives opposing guards, ball handlers, a lot of trouble.
You're going to miss the first free throw, but she'll have a second opportunity. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. I don't know if you watch on the live stream. We'll see her here in a minute. It's almost as if her legs move faster than the ball sometimes going down the floor. It kind of throws you off a little bit. She can get up and down. She'll get the second free throw to go. 19-1 the lead. Linville defending as the ball comes across midcourt. We've seen this Yellow Jacket team play some really good defense. And dribble inside, turn, spin, ball in the air, gets loose. Gracie's got it. She's fouled. Just to finish that thought, I know they've kind of outmatched some of the opponents in conference they've had this year, but I remember years ago, when we'd see some really good basketball teams, I thought of this when we were at Lone Oak the other night. We're going to see Lone Oak again this season, now in the same conference. But one of the things that really sets the top-tier teams in a classification apart from the others is they can play really good defense. They've got athletic girls maybe at all 5 spots on the floor. Park's three-pointer won't go. I don't know if that might have been blocked. It fell short of the rim. Abigail gets it back. But it would seem that we would note that as the teams at the end of the season who might be playing for a championship, they could play really good defense all over the floor. And I think we see that in the Yellow Jacket squad. They're really good defenders at all spots. And
Abigail picks it off, and I think the Robinson player thought it was a teammate. That Robinson dressed in white as Grisham almost scores his eye, but it
starts right, spins left, shot won't go, put back.
I was going to say, Robinson dressed in the home whites and Clinton in that Vegas gold, a light-colored gold. It'd be easy to throw the ball to the other team. I think that's just what happened. She threw it right straight to Abigail Parks.
It is a little bit close tonight, you say that. And a travel and a turnover against Robinson. 48 seconds in the first quarter. It's Clinton 19, Robinson 1.
Jacket scoring slowed down just a little bit. They scored 11 points in the first 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Jumped out 11-0, and now lead 19-1. Just under a minute left here in the first quarter from West Little Rock.
McDonald, Linville, Parks behind the three-point line. This three-pointer's up and good. Another three-point field goal by Abigail Parks. She's got 2. 8 points total, 22-1.
18 threes now. 3 games and a quarter.
A runner in the lane by Robinson, scores 2. That's their first field goal of the ball game, 22-3. McDonald cross midcourt over to Parks. Back to Reese to Linville. Cross-court pass to Parks. She's got some space. Her three's up. This one won't go. It's off the rim. The rebound, Linville. She'll put it back and drop it in for 2. Gracie Linville's field goal, 24-3. That's the horn. The first quarter has come to an end. Big start by the Yellow Jackets, 24-3. Second quarter when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Good signal.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My colleague Jeff Hall here in Pulaski Robinson. So we're out on Cantrell Highway 10 going west out of downtown Little Rock. And the Yellow Jackets a huge first quarter. They lead 24-3. They jumped out to an 11-0 lead after only 2 minutes and 13 seconds of the first quarter. And they lead 24-3 here. And a good sign of a good basketball team, too, and a mature basketball team. They knew coming into that this was the last place team. They'd beat them by 30 before. You know, you could just go through the motions, take them for granted. But Yellow Jackets have come out playing just as hard as if they were playing Heber Springs or Bauxite, and it's paid off here. They lead 24-3, and Jackets have it on the run.
And you don't let up when you can bring in Katie McJunkins into the ballgame to start the second quarter, the senior for the Yellow Jackets, more or less kind of been a 3-year starter or played as much time her first 2 years. Again, coming back from that knee injury, so hopefully she'll get a lot of minutes in tonight. Just getting back into form, and she's in now. She'll take the pass. She and Parks and McDonald, Linville, and Gresham for the Yellow Jackets. Well, I think Reese had 9 in that first quarter. Parks had 8. Standridge had 4. Linville had 3. They'll work it around in the corner. Parks catch and shoot 3. It's up and in. That's her third 3-point field goal. That'll put her in double figures with 11 points to lead all scorers. 27-3.
Really unselfish play there by Reese McDonald, too. She was open for a 3 on the wing. Abigail was open for a 3 on the baseline. And the senior passed it on down to that extra pass to Parks, and she scores.
Robinson on the drive, their second field goal of the ball game. 2 points, 27-5. Quickly down the floor. Will Clinton is really pushing it up and down the floor tonight. Gresham's shot inside is blocked, but a foul is going to be called. That'll send the sophomore to the free throw line. And Clinton has no hesitation in getting the ball down the floor there, making that pass ahead. And
Lady Jackets 2 for 3 at the line in that first quarter. Parks already with 14. Reese with 9. And Kinley Keith checks back in for Reese McDonald.
There'll be some nights maybe that Reese McDonald doesn't come out of a ball game. She's so dependable for Coach Matthew Post, but this is one of those nights where I think everybody's going to get to play, and Reese not going to have to play all 32 minutes of the contest. Linville's open for a 3 from the right side. Won't go off the rim. Offside rebound to Robinson. Quick outlet pass. And they'll get it up across midcourt. Parks back to defend. And Abigail will be whistled for the foul.
Lady Yellow Jackets don't play again until next Friday. You would like to get, your top rotation, your top 8 or so with a lot of minutes tonight, but you also have to balance it against, you may be so far ahead of Robinson that you got to get the starters out of the game. We'll see as it goes here.
Shot up. Won't go. Linville comes away with it. They'll pass it off. McJunkins at the top. Now she'll catch it on the right side. Defender there. Back to Linville. Into the corner to Parks. Catch and shoot. It's up and 3. Abigail Parks with another one. Robinson wants a timeout. I'm not sure.
23 pointers. 3 games. 1 quarter. And 1 minute and 45 seconds. So that's 9:45. 20 3-point baskets. We are seeing something special here.
I can't remember anything similar like this where it looks so. You've talked about her form and her shooting form. It's looks so easily and effortless. And I'm just trying to remember of another player. I mean,
her shot is flawless, and she's strong, so she can elevate. The legs is what gives you range. It's not anything to do with the arms or anything. A lot of shooters may not be aware of that, but it's the legs. Legs are strong. That gives you that depth. We saw at Heber where she shot some long threes and was still with that perfect form. Mm-hmm. And then also I think you're seeing confidence, all of that coming together at one time. Once you get confidence, the game almost slows down for you. Mm-hmm. It almost becomes so easy.
And what we've seen tonight, they're not just catch from a standing position and shoot. She's taking a pass from her right or maybe even from her left and catching it in motion, and she's square and she's going up with it in that perfect form. And so she's even taking it beyond that of just being a set or square shooter. She can take it from another angle and put it up. And still,
her form as far as, the backspin, all of that. And as you mentioned, too, one of the key things is getting your shoulders squared up. A lot of shooters want to shoot sideways or off balance. She squares up to the basket. And like I say, if you're at home, wouldn't hurt yourself to emulate that jump shot.
Look at the quick passing by the Yellow Jackets. They'll get around. That time they got into Gresham inside. She's got defenders behind her. She kicks it out to Keith behind the three-point line. And we'll miss the basket. Obviously going another way, but again, Clinton makes that pass so well that, boy, it's really hard to double team somebody or cover somebody because Clinton's going to find the open player and get it to them and kind of make you pay if you're that defense. Shot inside won't go. Gresham with it. Back to Linville. A little hesitation. Gets by the defender. Sees 2 into the corner. And Parks with another one. Abigail 33-5.
Secondary break, too. Robinson ran 2 players back after they shot the basketball, tried to stop the fast break. Gracie drove it into the lane, drew those 2 defenders, and then pitched it to Abigail for pretty much a free throw.
Hey, Keith with a steal. She's got a run out. Kinley scores 2 off the glass. 35-5, 4:45 in the second quarter.
5 Yellow Jackets in the book now, leading 35-5.
Pass inside the lane. Double team, triple team. Clinton knocks it away. Robinson's going to check it down just in front of the Yellow Jacket fans across the way. We're seated on the Robinson side tonight, so if you're watching the camera, you can see all of the Clinton folks. Pick them out over there. A steal, Gracie Linville. Katie McJunkins, she's the trailer. She'll set for the 3. Top of the key, it won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Quickly, they'll get it across midcourt. McJunkins defending. She's a good defender. She's tall and lean and left-handed. Katie can cause you some problems. Drive the baseline, shot up. Linville and Gresham defending. One of those two girls is going to be whistled for a foul at 4:02 here to go in the second quarter. Hey, the Freemans are back tonight. If you're watching on YouTube, Rudy and Cindy Freeman are here tonight. They've come in from Colorado. Cindy, one of our former administrative secretaries at Clinton High School, and Rudy at a farm up at Tilly. I told him, did you bring the snow with you from Colorado? And he said, no, but they're telling us back home this may be the biggest snow they've had all year. And back that way, I said, well, looks like we're maybe getting some next week. So hopefully they are bringing it from Colorado. You might can pick them out from the camera. And free throws good by Robinson. They've got 7 points now. Clinton with 35. They'll drop back. And Parks will get it across midcourt. Maddie Gifford, Gresham. And Allison Wallace is in the ballgame now for the first time tonight. She'll take the pass, look for her to shoot a 3. You give her a couple steps, and she can knock it down as well.
Caden Brown also checked in.
Good quick ball movement. Gresham inside. She sees Gifford on the block, and good passing. That you call it maybe a high-low post, but they were both relatively low on the lane, just in opposite sides. And Gresham made the right pass. Gifford scores 2.
No seniors on the floor for Clinton right now.
And you got to like that if you're Coach Matthew Post in his 3rd season here at Clinton High School, leading the women's program. And Robinson's going to turn it over.
Traveling against the Lady Senators.
And Coach Post comes in out with a record of 66 wins, 22 losses. Halfway through his 3rd season at the helm of the Yellow Jackets.
So that's, on the drive. And 2 points by Brown. Good, thought she lost her footing there for a minute, but she finishes and scores 39-7. Well, that should be, that might be easy math for me. 66-22, that's 75%, I think, winning percentage.
And we'll talk a little bit later about how they keep, this senior class keeps creeping up the all-time wins leaderboard.
And a miss down the floor. Gifford to Parks. She'll pull up, shoot the 2. Had a defender right in front of her. It won't go as she shot that from the elbow. Free throw line. Good pass. Miss. Gresham. Shot block. Gifford's got it. She'll shoot into the defender. And Robinson will be whistled for the foul. Maddie Gifford to the free throw line.
So no quit. Relentless on the boards. Gresham, Brown, Gifford all kept that ball alive. And Katie will head to the free throw line here.
I saw her parents, Casey and Michelle, come in tonight as well.
Officials, I'm not sure they're talking over who committed the foul. Katie should be the right shooter. Now they're going to call the jump ball.
Well, so
nobody even signaled the jump ball that we saw, but one of the officials came in. They talked it over.
Substitutions. In fact, Cameron Keith's going to enter the ballgame. Abigail Parks out, so that's Cameron, the sophomore younger sister of Kinley Keith. So you got the youngsters in. Coach Matthew Post, a sophomore-led lineup, in at the moment with his 39-7 lead. 2:25 clock run in the second quarter. Brown's going to deflect the ball out of bounds. On the drive into the lane, shot up, won't go. Gresham battling for the rebound, and she'll pull it away, get it out to Gifford. Long pass ahead to Wallace. Allison pulls, sets, 3. Oh, official's going to say she took an extra step, trying to square herself up, shoot that 3. She can knock it down. Just had to get set there. I also look across the way. I see John and Sonny Hargis and the Alexanders, Mike and Angela. I was in Huddle House the other day. They said they turn the ball games on Friday and Tuesday nights at the Huddle House. If they have to switch from 94 to 92 or something, I wasn't sure if they're on both stations. If you're in town, you can pick up 94 for the Yellow Jackets. You get too far out of town, you can't get that. But they said they put the ball games on at the Huddle House on game nights.
Hey, one day I had maybe the best eggs I've ever had. They had a special guest egg cooker that night, Mike Alexander. He whipped up some pretty good eggs that morning with my MVP at the Huddle House.
Gifford on the drive, the pass to Keith. She'll put it up. A miss. It goes out of bounds. I'm not sure if her shot got blocked or just came off the rim, but back.
And I think for breakfast, the Huddle House is the most valuable player in town.
You need to get on their email list. If you'll sign up to email and download the app, they'll even send you some coupons sometimes, 20% off. You can join in and keep up with the Huddle. 39-7, a minute and a half remaining in the second quarter. On the drive, shot blocked out of bounds by Katie Gifford.
Anna Williams checking in for the first time. And I believe all the Lady Yellow Jackets have been in the game here at the 1:23 mark of the first half. That's always a good sign.
Ball inside. Clinton defending. Forces a shot up. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Katie Gifford blocks another shot. It's into the hands of Allison Wallace. She's wants to pass it across the lane to Cameron Keith. But I think there's a kick that will leave the ball with the Yellow Jackets.
I didn't see a kick myself.
Neither
it's
did
just
the Robinson
lost control
coach.
of the ball.
Now they'll confer, and they may overrule this one.
He was behind Allison, so didn't really have a good view. The official in front had a better one.
And they will correct the call. Robinson will have it. 1:11 to go in the second quarter, 39-7.
Don't leave us. Big game coming up next for sole possession of second place. And it's going to be a big one between Clinton and Pulaski Robinson senior boys.
Yeah, if you were there that night at Yellow Jacket Arena, that conference opener, Clinton, it was a close one. Clinton able to get out of there with a win. We were talking about, anticipating what the rematch would be when we finally got here, and also thinking at that time, hey, if there's two better teams in the conference, we'd like to see them. Now we have seen Little Rock Christian since then, and know that there is another really good team in the conference. But at that time, we were really impressed. I think what we saw with Clinton and Robinson that night. Wallace on the left side defended, dump it to the soft spot on the baseline to Gifford. Looks inside, not there. Double team back out high to Anna Williams. They'll knock it away from her. Now it's loose on the floor. Anna's going to try to tie her up. And there's going to be a foul called on Anna Williams, trying to get it back. I saw Anna's mom, Tanya, and her grandmother, Kathy, come in the building about the same time we did today. Not sure if the rest of the Williams folks are here yet or not, looking across. Final 35 seconds of the second quarter of the first half. Robinson in the lane. A runner up, won't go off the rim. Rebound. Brown over to Allison Wallace across midcourt. On the dribble. Cross-court pass to Cameron Keith. Allison fakes right. Peyton Brown will end up with it behind the three-point line. Basket good. Three-pointer, 42-7. Peyton Brown for three. We saw her. I think she hit double figures in the game earlier in the season. One night she came in and scored well offensively, and she's got the ability to do it. She's going to block the final shot on the defensive end. That's Caden Brown, and that's the horn. The first half is complete. The Lady Yellow Jackets, kind of as expected, the conference leader tonight, 42-7 over the Lady Robinson Senators. We'll head to the locker room, talk it over for a few minutes. We'll take a quick break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much. Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket Sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
And my colleague Jeff Hall back here on the campus of Pulaski Robinson High School in West Little Rock. Lady Yellow Jackets have a huge lead here at the halftime. They lead 42-7 over the Lady Senators here at the half. And we're having a ceremony for some Pulaski Robinson, some seniors, I think, here at halftime. But looking at the first half scoring for the Lady Yellow Jackets, Abigail Parks with another big night as she has, pull up my sheet here, has hit 5 3-pointers in the first half. She's now hit 23 3-pointers in 3 1/2 games. I just said that. Don't be shocked. 23 threes in 3 1/2 games for Abigail Parks. 4 against Pulaski Academy, 8 against Heber Springs, 4 against Little Rock Hall, and 5 already tonight against Pulaski Robinson. So you heard that right. 23 threes in 3 1/2 games for Abigail Parks. She leads the Yellow Jackets in scoring in the first half with 17 points. Reese McDonald has 9 points in the first half. Sydney Standridge with 4. Kinley Keith with 2. Gracie Linville with 3. And Caden Brown with 5 points in the first half, including a 3-point basket. The Yellow Jackets have hit 8 3-pointers here in the first half. And they said they came out hot. They led 11-0 after the first 2 minutes and 13 seconds. They led 24-3 at the end of the first quarter and 42-7 here at the half. Kaya Miller leads Pulaski Robinson with 4 points. Got some announcements coming up here for some big events coming here in the next few weeks. Mark this on your calendar. January the 31st, the Clinton Yellow Jacket Booster Club will honor the 1999 Lady Yellow Jacket basketball team. Lady Yellow Jackets that year went to the state tournament, also set the school record for wins at that time, a record that would stand for 23 years until it was broken last year. That'll be January the 31st. Also that night, we have a special ceremony. I'm not going to give you all the details, but it's a special ceremony that has to do with Walker Fieldhouse. And if you played in Walker Fieldhouse, and there was some special moments over at Walker Fieldhouse, that was a great home atmosphere for basketball from 1964 up until about 2005. And so you don't want to miss that. The 1999 team and a special ceremony regarding Walker Fieldhouse. That'll all be on January the 31st. February the 7th, Maddie Cabana night at the arena. The Yellow Jacket Booster Club wants to honor Maddie Cabana on her historic 2022 track and field and cross-country season. And I'm not sure, Jeff Hall, if anybody is more of a fan favorite or a more beloved Yellow Jacket athlete than Maddie Cabana. And so come out that night. The Yellow Jackets will honor Maddie Cabana on a historic season in track and field. Also, Judy King and the Little Bees will be there on February the 7th. You do not want to miss that. And on February the 14th, it's senior night. Of course, a very special group of seniors that have been highly successful in their basketball careers will be honored that night on February the 14th. It's going to be Pack the House night. Some of the things will be going on. The Little Bees will be there. The Pee Wee teams have been invited to be recognized that night. There's going to be a half-court shot for a pretty significant prize that night. And if that's not enough for you, Heber Springs is coming to town. And the Yellow Jackets swept the Panthers last Friday night. And it'll be fun to get them in our arena on February the 14th. And we're going to try to fill up every seat in Yellow Jacket Arena that night. So make plans to be at the arena on February the 14th. February 22nd through the 25th, regional tournament. The 4A East region will be in Clinton, and you can watch a lot of basketball Wednesday through Saturday, February 22nd through the 25th. You don't want to miss that, and we hope both of our teams, they look in good shape right now, will be in the regional tournament, and a win there punches the Yellow Jackets ticket to the 4A state tournament the following week. And Laura Johnson, head of the Clinton Yellow Jacket drama department, the Yellow Jacket, or the Clinton drama teacher, wants to let everybody know on April the 28th and 29th, it'll be a production of Charlotte's Web. Both shows will be at 7 o'clock, April 28th and 29th. $15 will get you a reserve seat in the center section at the beautiful Clinton auditorium. For $30, you can become a VIP. You get 2 tickets for both shows and a T-shirt. And if either one of those options are not for you, you can also pay $10 for adults and $8 for students on the day of the show. And that'll be April 28th and 29th. Production of Charlotte's Web. If you got children, bring them out. Let them see the production. Or even if you're like me, you remember when the movie and the book and all that first came out, and come out and see the Clinton drama students perform Charlotte's Web on April 28th and 29th. Well, let's take one last break. When we come back, we'll have second half action here from Pulaski Robinson. Your Yellow Jackets lead at the half, 42-7. You listen to Yellow Jacket basketball on Q92.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Well, we're ready for second half play here. Jackets up 42-7. Lady Yellow Jackets look like they will start the second half with the looks like the group that was in there at the end with Gracie Linville, Allison Wallace, Caden Brown, Maggie Gresham, and the senior, Katie McJunkins. Robinson will have it to start the second half.
Glad you could be with us on 92.1 FM on the live stream tonight, on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel or the KHPQ Facebook page. Laura O'Neill is here with the broadcast. Judge Susan Weaver was watching tonight. She texted earlier. Glad she could tune in and check out the ball game tonight on the website anywhere in the world at www.khpq.com or on your mobile devices. Just download the Hot Country KHPQ app from the Google Play Store or the iTunes, the App Store, and live stream all of KHPQ's programming. Well, we're going the other way. Robinson with it, moving left to right from our broadcast position here on the home side of the gymnasium. You can see the Yellow Jacket fans and parents and grandparents across the way if you're watching on the camera. Robinson's shot won't go. Allison Wallace with it. The Linville long pass ahead to Caden Brown. She's going to drive in the lane. The defenders will knock it away. Picked up by Gresham, and she'll put it up and in from the right side of the lane. 44-7. Megan Gresham.
Maggie's first two of the night, and now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Yellow Jackets have scored in this one.
And 2-point attempt won't go. Her older brother Keaton Gresham is here tonight. I don't know if Keaton was on those Yellow Jacket teams that got to come down and play Pulaski Robinson football or not, but he's here watching his younger sister. Katie McJunkins with the top of the key. It slows down a little bit. Gracie Linville set for a three. It's up and in. Gracie Linville for three. She had a field goal in the first half. Was it a three, or is that her second three-pointer?
3 points the first half.
3 points. Okay.
6 total now. First ninth three-pointer of the game for Clinton.
And Robinson's going to step out of bounds, turn it over to the Yellow Jackets. 47-7 is the score.
Well, if we don't see Abigail anymore tonight, she's had 5 tonight and 23 over the last 3.5 games.
Linville inside to Brown. Can't hang on to it. Gets loose now. She'll pull it away from the defender. Inside to Gresham. She'll put it off the glass. Good. Maggie's so strong inside. She's able to catch, turn, shoot, and score. 49-7.
Good post moves by Maggie. Caught it. Didn't put it on the floor. Drop step to the basket. An easy 2 points from Maggie Gresham. A lot of times the post players, they want to drop that on the floor, and little guard wants to come in and knock it away. But Maggie caught it, kept the ball up high. Drop stepped and scored.
Junkins across midcourt, getting as much work as they can in Katie. Coming back from that knee injury, she'll drive on the left side, toss it back out. Now it's stolen away into the pass line. Robinson, Linville back to defend. Off the glass, good. 2 points for Robinson. 49-9, the Yellow Jacket lead. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Junkins quickly down the floor. Clinton's played fast tonight. Allison Wallace set for three. Deep on the right side. Won't go, just off the rim. Rebound to Robinson, dressed in white tonight. Trimmed a little bit of gold. Get it across midcourt. Down to the right side of the baseline. 2-point jumper. Up. Won't go. Miss. Tipped around. Gresham. Quickly to McJunkins. Pass ahead to Brown on the move on the right side. Take her defender into the corner. Toss it back out to Gracie Linville. Inside to Gresham. Right, left, spin, shoot. This one's going to fall off the rim on the left side. Offside rebound. And Yellow Jack's going to be whistled for a foul. Maybe trying to take it away. That's going to go against Maggie Gresham.
Still a nice move by Maggie. The difference in that one, she caught it, and she did a slight dip to the right. That got the defender moving to the right, and then she spun back to the left. Just couldn't get the shot to go, but that was perfect post play by Maggie Gresham. And she kind of limps off the floor and
might have spun her ankle a little bit when she went down, but
Cameron Keith will check in for her.
On the drive, kick it out behind the three-point line. Shot up, won't go, hard off the glass. Linville with a rebound. Gracie's going to turn, long pass up the floor to Wallace. Good catch, good save. That was a hard pass. Yeah, she's going to toss it back out top. Into the corner, all alone. Caden Brown, her three's up and good. 3-point field goal. That's her second. She's got 8 points total. Caden Brown, 52-9.
10 threes now for the Lady Yellow Jackets.
I was researching the Arkansas Executives Association record book during the halftime there. I got some numbers. I don't know if we'll pull those out tonight or later. I don't know the most made by a team in a game. I did see the most made by an individual game. There still is a Lady Yellow Jacket in that top 10 list of most three-pointers made in a game. Yellow Jackets, 10 as a team in this one, 52-9. Foul on Pulaski Robinson. Yellow Jackets. Anna Williams going to re-enter the ball game. It'll be her first time in the second half as Gracie Limble checks out.
And a timeout for Robinson here. Hey, Jeff, it would be amiss if we didn't say happy birthday to the boss. I think yesterday was Sid King's birthday.
I saw that.
And Sid, bringing you Yellow Jacket basketball and football, I guess, since the late 1970s.
I think so.
And so we're very fortunate to have Sid King as the owner and local ownership, and to bring Yellow Jacket basketball and football to you all these years. Also some baseball, softball. And so it's an integral part of the Yellow Jacket athletic program.
A lot of local sponsors have been with him through years and years as well, making it happen and making these travel trips work out. Appreciate those. Jimbo Oaf is here tonight. Jimbo used to broadcast some games with Sid back in the day. I've teased him a time or two about joining us on the radio, and it's been a no-go so far. I don't think we've got him on with us, but he's coming to all these ball games, following his grandkids.
Hey, he did a little bit with you against Harding Academy last year, or a year before. I was gone to Newport. We had 2 games going on the same day. And Sid jumped in with you.
Hey. I see him across the way. He and his wife, Patty.
Sid's going to have some divided loyalties here pretty soon. His grandson, Spencer, is a Heber Springs Panther, and he's a great athlete, so it should be a lot of fun in the years to come.
Coming to what I think is a 7th grade, Pee Wee or 7th grader?
6th grader, I believe.
Yep. Right. I think if you might have to give a Heber Springs Clinton report from last night's junior high contest if we hadn't done that already. Robinson's going to steal it away, defensive end of the floor. Long pass ahead in the lane behind the defense. Shot up, won't go. Battling for the rebound. Robinson's got it. They'll have another chance. Uh-oh. Falls to the floor. Ball's loose. Tied up. Alternate possession to the Yellow Jackets. 3:27 in the third.
Looks like this game's headed for the mercy rule, so it's at 6:50 right now. So,
that may not disappoint the senior girls. They'll stay for the boys' game. It's a big night. I did talk to Darla McJunkins today, and she told me that on these Little Rock trips like we're having this year, that the girls, they like to stop and eat sushi in Conway on the way back after the game. So they'll be looking for that before the night's over.
I kind of like the football pregame meals a little better than the apparently there's girl meals eating sushi.
I guess when you're top 4 in the state, Class 4A, you can do what you want to. The Clinton Senior girls.
My diet slides more toward the football team.
On the drive, a runner shot up won't go by Cameron Keith, misses, loose on the floor. Caden Brown's trying to come up with it. Robinson does, and I think Keith's going to be whistled for a foul, trying to take it back.
I was afraid Caden get hurt there. Her arm got stuck in there as they ripped the ball out in an awkward angle, but she's okay.
Non-shooting foul. Only 2 on the Yellow Jackets here in the second half. 1 foul on Robinson here in the second half. Not a lot of free throws shot in the contest tonight. Clinton a man-to-man defense. Wallace defending, bounce pass inside, but into the hands of Caden Brown. She's got it. She'll go across midcourt just in front of the Yellow Jacket moms and dads. Back to McJunkins. They'll knock it away from Katie. It's into the backcourt. She'll chase it down. Allison Wallace, closely guarded. Back across the left side. Caden's going to drive. A little bit of a runner inside, just off the front of the rim. Gets her own rebound. Good follow. They'll reach in, tie her up. Alternate possession to Robinson.
Would have mentioned the Yellow Jackets kept the sweep going last night as the junior high teams went to Heber Springs. The junior girls defeated Heber Springs last night, took over sole possession of first place. All they got to do is win out. The schedule's in their favor now, and the junior girls will be the conference champions. And the junior boys avenged the loss earlier in the year to Heber Springs with a victory last night at the Panther Den. The 7th grade teams went down to defeat. But the two junior high teams for Clinton picked up big victories last night at the Panther Den in Heber Springs. So the Senior Jackets last Friday and the Junior Jackets on Thursday sweep the Heber Springs Panthers at Heber.
3-point hit by Robinson won't go. Rebound, Allison Wallace. Defender to her right, defender behind her. She'll pull up across midcourt. Back to Caden Brown. Back out to McJunkins. Long three from the right side. Won't go off the rim. Rebound to Robinson. And trying to get it up ahead in front of the Yellow Jacket defense. Robinson on the dribble. And a collision. Offensive foul going to be whistled on Robinson as Cameron Keith takes the charge. With a minute 30 seconds remaining in the third quarter, 52-9.
How about Caden? Good job on defense. Took the charge there, and we've seen her do some good things on the offensive end. And Caden's going to be a good player in the future for the Lady Yellow Jackets.
She's set in the corner kind of alone there, waiting for her teammates to get down. I think she'd like to take that pass and put that three up again from the corner. Cameron Keith on the drive is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Well, talking about that sweep and the success of those junior girls, I don't know if you got these numbers with you tonight, maybe a research project before we come back on the air next week. We talked about in football what a fantastic year it was when you combined all the teams, senior high, junior high, 7th grade, how many wins they had this year. Could we be shaping up for that in basketball this season if you put the senior boys, senior girls, junior boys, and junior girls, record-wise, I'm not sure about. I know they're having a lot of success. This could be a really good year for Clinton basketball.
Yeah, in football, I think we were 22-7 from the varsity to the junior high to the 7th grade. It was a great football year from top to bottom, and basketball also.
Pull up three from the top of the key. That was the prettiest shot of the night for Robinson. 52-12, 1 minute to go in the third quarter. Keith's pass inside now. They'll toss it back out. Cameron's three-point field goal is good. I think that's number 11 for the team tonight. 55 points and 11 three-pointers.
Cam with a three.
What is there? We're not tracking missed threes, but they haven't missed very many. They're a fantastic shooting percentage as well tonight on three-point field goals, and I guess I would say they probably made more threes, 55 points. If they made more threes than twos tonight, 33 of their points. That only leaves them with 22 for two-pointers and free throws.
I got 9 twos.
9 twos and 11 threes. Coach couldn't ask for any better percentage.
And 2 free throws. Miller now the leading scorer for Robinson. She's got 8.
And we're on the road. None of these girls have played at Pulaski Robinson thus far in their career that we can think of. It's been so long. Sometimes we talk about, now there's some schools have what we call gyms. Some schools have arenas. Sometimes we think these gyms might be easier to shoot in when everything's a little bit more compressed and closer to you, and not an arena with, what do they call them, standards or whatever, when you got the goals rolled out on the floor. But I don't know if that has anything to do tonight, but Clinton is shooting well on the road in this gymnasium. Pass inside to Anna Williams. Turn, spin, up in the air. Robinson comes away with it. Down the floor, the right side. Brown defending. The runner, the shot off the glass, good. Now, that made the prettiest shot in transition for Robinson tonight. So a good three-pointer, a good 2, under 10 seconds. Allison Wallace knocked down this 3 at the buzzer. It's good. She does. Allison Wallace, the 12th three-point field goal of the night. We're going to finish the third quarter 58-14. There'll be a final 8 minutes under the Arkansas Activities Association sportsmanship when we return. That means the clock will not stop, but for an official timeout. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Well, my colleague Jeff Hall back at Pulaski Robinson. It's been all Lady Yellow Jackets tonight. Kind of how we thought this one would go. They lead 58-14 as we head into the final quarter of play. Allison Wallace, was that three-pointer number 11?
12, I think.
Or number 12, Yep. Robinson will have the ball. Start the fourth quarter.
Shot up won't go. Yellow Jackets on the...
And the clock will run. The sportsmanship rule in effect. Jackets leading by 44.
Katie McJunkins, Allison Wallace, Cameron Keith, Caden Brown, and Anna Williams on the floor. Williams just needs another point or two, and she'll be in double figures. Katie McJunkins' three-pointer won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Katie ties her up. Alternate possession. I think this one will go to Clinton. It will.
Clinton with 8 threes in the first half. 4 here in the second half, actually the third quarter, and they've got 12 for the game. That's 36 points out of 58. We got a couple free throws. So I think, Jeff, we might have more threes than twos tonight. Not sure if I've ever seen that before.
Brown to inbound. Players roll, kick out. Into the wing to Wallace. Back to McJunkins. Into the corner. Whips it down to Anna Williams on the block. She turns and score. And if we hadn't achieved it already, we may be close to every girl that's played tonight scoring for the Yellow Jackets. 60-14. I think. Is that
11 players have scored.
And there are, how many dressed out tonight? There's 12 dressed out tonight. May have to be hard.
Katie has not scored.
That's right. Yep. So one more Yellow Jack to score. I did look. I've still got the record book pulled up, and 12 three-pointers is pretty good. But there's another school that has all the records for most three-pointers made in the game. They're just down the road from the Yellow Jackets. The Guy Perkins, the Lady Thunderbirds, they hit a 30-plus.
And the coach was John Hutchcraft.
And shot up blocked into the hands of Caden Brown. 5:50 to go in the ball game. Caden's going to get across midcourt. Defender running with her. There's a second. They'll knock it away from behind, but a foul is going to be called on the Senators. We'll keep it with the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, those John Hutchcraft teams are all very talented, and it seemed like occasionally they circled a record in the record book and went after it against certain opponents.
Inbound the ball to Wallace. Back to McJunkins. Allison gets it in the corner. She's all alone. Her three's up. This one won't go off the back of the rim and the front, kind of in and out a little bit. And Robinson back into the front court. Coach Matthew Post on his feet. Walking to the front of the Yellow Jacket bench. Tammy Hodges-Johnson seated there as well. State champion in 1983, the Lady Yellow Jackets. Could it be the 40-year another state championship? Class 4A looking ahead. We had mentioned this tonight. We have talked about in recent broadcasts. Clinton has been awarded the regional tournament play between Clinton's, what are we conference? Are we conference 4A and the conference from northeastern Arkansas? So three-pointer by Brown is up. Won't go. So those two conferences will meet up at Yellow Jacket Arena for postseason play. The regional, top 4 teams on the girls' side, top 4 teams on the boys' side coming out of that tournament will head to the 4A state tournament. That's going to take place at Blytheville in far northeast Arkansas. You could almost see Missouri and Tennessee when you're in Blytheville. You're so far up in the corner, so it'll be a long trip. Get your hotel reservations booked if you're going to go. Two-pointer inside. Was that because Caden Brown? She is in double figures.
She's got 10.
62-40. I think it's her second time this year maybe to get double figures. So good young bright spot for the Lady Yellow Jackets. Under 4 to play, 62-14. Two-pointer up, won't go. Follow, gets her own rebound, up and in. 62-16. Miller for 2. Wallace.
Miller has 10. She's has 10 of Robinson's 16.
Into the corner, catch and shoot 3 by Brown, won't go. Rebound Robinson. Pass ahead. Wallace defending, pick up the dribble, back outside. Dribble, try to drive, dribble, get in the lane. McJunkins defending, going to block that shot. And we're going to run it down the corner. That's Cameron Keith. She'll get it ahead to Wallace. Defense in front of her. Defense goes by. She'll set, shoot. The three is up, in and out. Won't go. She's got one tonight, trying to get her second. Robinson, long pass ahead, down the floor. Allison back to defend. Spin in the lane. Travel with the basketball. Back to Clinton. Under 3 minutes to go in the ballgame.
I see the head of the Arkansas Activities Association here tonight. That's Lance Taylor. He's seen several Yellow Jacket games this year. I think he's got a little connection, though. Head coach Judson Smith of the Yellow Jackets. We were kidding Judson. We told him this marriage finally paid off. We got the regional tournament here, so kidding with him there. But Judson and Layton have been a great part of Clinton High School and the Clinton community.
Hey, Anna Williams with another field goal. She takes on the right side, just steps down the block, puts it off the glass. Good. Nice finish by Anna. 64-16. Robinson 2 points inside. McJunkins and Keith, they'll bring it up. That's
Robinson's points have come from only 2 players. They're 18 points. Martin and Miller.
Katie on the dribble, the left-hander left side. She'll toss it up for Williams off her hands. Robinson now going the other way. Allison Wallace back to defend. Strong off the glass. Falls off the rim. Rebound Caden Brown. She's going to dribble hard, fast, down the lane, into the defense. Shot up, won't go. Ball's loose. Williams picks it up. Back to McJunkins. Quick pass to Wallace. Set for 3. It's up. Just short off the rim. Rebound to Robinson. 64-18, a minute 35 to go. Long pass ahead behind the defense. Left side off the glass, good. 64-18. Back to McJunkins. Get across midcourt, be picked up there. Pass ahead to Wallace. Katie gets it back quick. Keith steps out. 4 players behind the three-point line. Williams inside. Keith looks inside. Now she's going to dribble, take it herself. Runner, left-hander up by Cameron Keith. 66-20.
Cam's got 5.
1 minute to play. Boys game to follow. We'll wrap this one up for you, give you some final numbers. We'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. And we are excited about this boys contest tonight. Left-handed three-point attempt won't go. Brown takes it out of the air to Keith. Ahead to Wallace. Defender trying to catch up. Allison with a left hand. Off the glass. Good. 68-20.
Allison with 5.
And shot up. Won't go. Foul call. 2 free throws coming up. And if they don't stop the clock, these are going to be the final shots of the ball game. (68-20). Robinson with a couple of free throws here. See what the final margin is going to be. The first one's up and in. 68-21. As the running clock is under 10 seconds. Free throws in the air. It's good. 68-22. And that will do it. The Lady Yellow Jackets led from the start. They finish well on a big night here at Pulaski Robinson. The conference leading Lady Yellow Jackets undefeated in conference play. That continues tonight as the teams will walk across midcourt. They'll shake hands or give a low 5 there. And looks like they will head over to welcome the senior boys, maybe on the floor as they will prepare for tonight's ballgame. Cheerleaders there as well. We'll step away for a moment. When we return, we'll give you the final numbers and we'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Lady Yellow Jackets with the opener tonight. And the Jackets are warming up on the floor, hoping for a sweep tonight. The Lady Yellow Jackets win tonight by a score of 68-22 over the Pulaski Robinson Lady Senators. Scoring for the Lady Senators, their 22 points came from only two players. Kaya Miller, number 24, she had 10 points on the night. And number 20, Olivia Martin, she had 12 points on the night. Robinson was 2, 4, 6, 8. They were 6 of 8 at the free throw line for 75%. For the Lady Yellow Jackets, 11 players scored tonight for the Yellow Jackets. No starters played in the second half. Scoring for Clinton, Sydney Standridge with 4. Reese McDonald with 9, including 2 3-point baskets. Kinley Keith had 2 points. Katie Gifford had 2 points on the evening. Abigail Parks was 17. Those came in the first half on 5 3-point baskets and a 2-pointer. Gracie Linville with 5 points on the night. Oh, check that. Gracie had 6 points on the night. 3 points in the first half and a 3-point basket in the second half for a total of 6. Maggie Gresham with 4 points. Those in the second half. Caden Brown with 10 points. 5 in the first half, 5 in the second half, including 2 3-point baskets. Cameron Keith off the bench for 5, including a 3-pointer. Allison Wallace, 5 points on the night, including a 3-point basket. And Anna Williams with 4 points off the bench tonight. The Yellow Jackets had 8 3-pointers in the first half, 4 more in the second half, and they finished the night with 12 3-point baskets. Abigail Parks, with those 5 3-pointers, has now hit 23 3-point baskets in 3.5 games of basketball. That's, 14 quarters. She's hit 23 threes, and we're seeing something we've never seen before, that amount of threes over this short amount of time. Lady Yellow Jackets are now 16-6 on the season. They moved to 7-0 in conference play. They've won 7 games in a row and have now won 12 of their last 13 ball games. They remain all alone in first place. Matthew Post now with a record of 67 and 22 in his third year of coaching for the Yellow Jackets. Pulaski Robinson drops to 0-14 on the season and 0-7. Now the Clinton senior class, the class of 2023, that was win number 67 in their career. They're now tied with the 2011 seniors. That's Logan Blagg, Haley Scott, among others. They are now tied for second all-time Clinton Yellow Jacket basketball with 67 wins as a senior class. Next game, next Friday on the road at Bauxite, and they could match the all-time record for a senior class with 68 victories. The 2000 senior class of the Lady Yellow Jackets had 68 wins, and now the Yellow Jackets of 2023 are sitting at 67. Well, Jeff Hall, your first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game?
I don't know. I've been trying to think about that. As again, Clinton started fast and started early. Reese McDonald had a couple of three-pointers and a two early, 9 points quickly to start the ball game. Parks scored well in the first quarter as well. And again, Clinton really never looked back from that early, 24 points in the first quarter, 24-3, I think it was. So everybody got to play tonight. 11 girls scored tonight. So I don't know. A lot of good players to mention besides McDonald and Parks. You already talked about Caden Brown coming in, getting in double figures. Maggie Gresham looked good, strong as well. And I don't know. Any thoughts you have?
Well, Abigail continues the torrid streak with 5 threes tonight. I'm not sure how you could go away from her. Let's go with co-players. Abigail Parks keeps the streak alive. And then Caden Brown, the sophomore, double figures tonight with 10 points, including 2 of the Yellow Jackets' 12 three-point baskets. So let's go with Abigail Parks and Caden Brown, your first Arkansas Bank and Trust players of the game.
Stop in their branch in the Northside Shopping Center. Tell them you enjoy keeping it up with Yellow Jacket basketball, especially on nights like this when we're on the road. And a big part of making that happen, also our live stream, First Arkansas Bank and Trust. So appreciate the folks there and see what they can do for you. The girls' game is in the books. The boys' games are warming up. Let's take one more break. When we return, we'll get you set for the tip. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Comrie Regional has been the community's hospital for 100 years, providing high-quality, compassionate care. As our community continues to grow, we're growing alongside you to ensure all your healthcare needs are met right here in Conway. When your family needs emergency care, you can trust our board-certified providers to provide you with the comprehensive care you deserve when you need it most. When you're facing an emergency, trust the care you'll find down the hallway, not down the highway. At Comrie Regional, we're not just growing, we're growing together.
Guess everything's pretty smooth. Nobody's texting about anything. Must be stable.
Great signal in that. Yep. Strong here and strong here.
We may be back. I'm not sure if I hear the commercial.
We may be
anymore.
back. We were talking about the signal strength tonight. When you go on the road, you never know what you're going to get. And but we so far so good. Strong on the radio side and strong on the TV side. Let's talk about this game. This one's huge. The winner, if the Yellow Jackets can win this, they're in sole possession. They stay in sole possession of second place, and then they go 2 games ahead of Robinson and would hold the tiebreaker. So, in essence, we would have to lose 3 games for Robinson to pass us in the standings if we could win tonight. And that seeding is so important because it's a really tough region. Number 1 team in the state, Blyville's in this region. Also, a perennial power in Brooklyn is in this region. So you want to finish first or second heading to the regional tournament. So this is a big one. Yellow Jacket boys playing well. They come in tonight with a record of 14-7, 7-1 and sitting in second place all by themselves in the 4A6 conference. They've won 7 of their last 8 and 9 of their last 10. Remember, they started the season 0-4, and now they're 14-7. Last game out was Tuesday night. The Yellow Jackets beat Little Rock Hall at the arena 65-46. They led 35-19 at the half. Hall cut the lead to 11 twice in the second half, but that was as close as they can get. Emerton had 27, Russ Hensley 13, and Zane Widener 12 for the Yellow Jackets. These two teams last met on December the 9th to open the conference season at Yellow Jacket Arena, and it was a good one. I think 8 points might have been the biggest lead all night for either team. The Yellow Jackets hit their free throws down the stretch and won 72-69. In fact, the Yellow Jackets hit 16 of 20 that night, 80%, and that's what gave them the win, 72-69. The Yellow Jackets are 3-1 on the year in true road games. Pulaski Robinson is 7-2 this year in this building, and they beat Dardanelle here by 3. They beat Lone Oak by 35 in this building, and they also beat Bauxite by 16 here. And they've won 4 straight, 7 of their last 8. They're playing their best basketball of the season. Robinson comes in tonight with a record of 11 wins, 8 losses, 6-2 in conference play. When these two teams last met, Brody Emerton had 31 points that night. Carter Holland, with his best game of the year so far, had 25 that night. Russ Hensley with only 3, and Zane Widener with only 13 that night. Zane got in foul trouble, only played 2 quarters that night, so you hope that Russ will continue his good play. He'll score more than 3 tonight, and hopefully we'll have Zane Widener for all 4 quarters tonight. So it should be a good one. We're set for basketball here in Robinson. And remember, there's no district tournament, so you don't get a chance to come back later in the year. This game is huge tonight. If the Yellow Jackets can win it, they have a huge leg up on finishing no worse than second place, which will be a great seed heading into the regional tournament.
And we're going to break for the national anthem, so we'll go back to the studio. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance. Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Starting lineups to be introduced tonight for the Yellow Jackets. Coach Judson Smith and assistant coach Cody McKnight. They're going to send out Brody Emberton, Ethan Biggs. Look forward. I think Dawson Burgess going to get the start tonight. Zane Widener and Russ Hensley for the Yellow Jackets. So they will walk across and greet the Robinson coach and staff. Teammates. Clinton's got a full bench this year. A lot of excitement. A lot of guys suited out for Coach Judson Smith. You have some final conversation with his players. Sends them out for the tip. Yellow Jacket fans almost have filled up the visiting bleachers tonight. We're in a gymnasium, so not quite as much room on the visiting side. But Clinton travels well, and folks have made their way down tonight for Clinton. Maybe a few of the girls' parents and folks staying as well. Cheerleaders are here. And the atmosphere, as you said, kind of going to pick up a little bit on the home side as well for this boys' game. And glad you could be with us here on 92.1 FM all over North Central Arkansas, on the internet, streaming anywhere in the world at www.khpq.com. On your mobile devices, phones or tablets, just download the Hot Country KHPQ app for all of KHPQ's programming. And tonight, the live stream video, courtesy of our title sponsors, Cowboy Dodge and First Arkansas Bank and Trust, our other fine sponsors. You can watch it on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel, not only live, but all of our broadcasts are archived. You can go back and watch them tomorrow or next week. And also on the KHPQ Facebook page, courtesy of our video engineer, Laura O'Neill. Our studio engineer tonight, Kelsey Robertson. I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me. And we are ready for the tip here, live from West Little Rock on the campus of Pulaski Robinson, or Joe T. Robinson, as folks would know it as well. And the Yellow Jackets going to be dressed in a road black, trimmed in gold. Robinson, the same color scheme, but they're dressed in a home white with a little bit of checkered black and gold tonight.
Veteran ball club for Robinson. They start 5 seniors here tonight. They also have an outstanding shooter that will be coming off the bench later. We saw him at Yellow Jacket Arena, and he had a lot of range on his jump shot. We'll see him, I'm sure, pretty quick in this one. But they 5 seniors, pretty good size for Robinson. They got at least 3 positions. They are big.
It'll be Zane Widener, talented junior for the Yellow Jackets, to jump center. It's a little bit loud right now, but now the music will turn, and Widener and the Yellow Jackets control the tip. It's in the backcourt. They'll hand it off to Ethan Biggs. He'll bring it across to set the offense. Wes Hensley pops out, a little bit deep on the floor, man-to-man defense by the centers. Pass ahead to Emberton. He'll go one-on-one, spin in the lane. Shot up, won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Quick outlet pass. They're going to race down the floor. Biggs back to defend. Pull up 2, won't go off the back of the rim. Russ Hensley with a defensive board. Burgess back to Widener. Defender there.
Turner Jarrett on Brody Emberton. Emberton dropped 31 on Robinson the last time.
Widener right, left, back to the right. Second period comes up, knocks the ball away. It's loose on the floor. Biggs going to dive in and be tied up. It'll be alternate possession to Robinson. Players are fast. The hands are quick here in this first minute of play, first quarter. We'll see how the teams adjust. Robinson will have it in the backcourt. I think they're just making sure things there at the scorer's table. Maybe no, they did call a foul. Well, I wondered initially what something might be, but we thought the signal maybe was tied up. But they're going to give Biggs a foul on that.
I saw 1 or 2 officials both signal jump ball.
And Coach Judson Smith kind of pleads his case a little bit to the official along the baseline, but we're back to action. 3-point attempt. Robinson, good. 3-point field goal by Bryson Calmes. And that's the first points of the ballgame, an early 3-point lead. Widener across midcourt, defender there. And
Calmes a great shooter. The Yellow Jackets held him in check at Yellow Jacket Arena, but he starts hot here, knocks down the first one.
So the first foul against Robinson, I don't know if that's an indicator or not. There wasn't much there, just kind of a touch. I don't know if Robinson would have agreed with that one as well. So tightly called. Ball's knocked loose in the backcourt. They'll try to run it down. Zane, a Senator. It's out of bounds. And I think they'll say that Robinson was out of bounds when they touched the basketball. So back to the Yellow Jackets in the backcourt.
Yeah, I think the official pointed the wrong direction, but Clinton gets the basketball. It was Clinton's ball. He first pointed toward Robinson.
Zane will get across midcourt. They're going to sneak from behind him, try to double team when he's not looking, but he'll clear. He'll get it over to Dawson Burgess. Back to Biggs and Emberton. Brody off a screen by Burgess. He'll pull up just inside the free throw line. His two-point attempt won't go. Rebound Robinson. Long pass down the floor. They can't catch up with it. Out of bounds. Back to the Yellow Jackets.
Right now, Clinton trying to get used to the speed of the game as Carter Holland checks in for Ethan Biggs, but having to get used to the speed of the game here. Gets settled in.
They'll go man-to-man. They'll pressure you.
And, so Robinson's wanting to trap a little bit.
Carter's got the ball in the corner. He's going to spin left, right, take his defender. Second defender is going to come up from behind. Didn't see it coming. They'll steal. They'll drive. Can't get it at the rim. A miss. Brody Emberton down the floor. And they're whistling for a double. Junior had a defender right with him with some contact. That caused Brody to kind of get it stuck on his hip. And a turnover. Robinson 3, Clinton 0. 5:53 in the first. At the elbow, free throw line extended. Step up into the lane. Shot won't go. Zane Widener whips it down the floor to Holland. Knocked out of bounds by Robinson.
Look at Jackets just to get that first basket under their belt here and kind of calm down just a little bit. Robinson's come out on their own floor sky high here. But they haven't shot well. Only one basket so far.
Widener's going to get in the lane. Dish to Russ Hensley. Off the glass. Good. Nice assist and a nice finish by Russ Hensley. 3-2.
Great pass penetration. When the help came, dropped it off to Russ Hensley for the layup. And like we said, Russ only scored 3 points the first time these two teams played. You got to figure he's going to score more tonight.
Russ has been playing very well offensively, inside, outside. He's been finishing well in the lane to the basket, and he's also been knocking down some threes. And if points are hard to come by tonight, again, he could add to that. Important for the Yellow Jackets. Ball was kicked by Carter Holland. It's out of bounds, so Robinson resets. Into the corner, on the move. Now 3 up, won't go high off the back of the rim. Rebound, Robinson controls. They'll pass it inside, off the glass, good. Boy, you got to be ready quick. That didn't take long for that outside-inside pass. 5-2. Brody Emberton knows Zane Widener's going to drive, take his defender, spin, shoot, miss, tipped up. Robinson comes away with it. They've got the numbers 2-on-1 into the lane. Dish. Holland unable to get the block. Back-to-back field goals by Robinson. 7-2 they lead. Brody Emberton against the defender. Ball got loose momentarily. He's going to keep it, pull up, fall away, gets his own rebound, puts it off the glass. Good. 7-4.
It's hard to say. Yellow Jackets hadn't had any second shots. They got one there as Brody followed his shot and scored. Got to kind of withstand this run by Robinson.
Inside, outside. Three-pointer will miss. Robinson gets the rebound. Going to miss the second shot. Brody Emberton pulls the rebound away. Up the floor. Robinson's going to steal it back. Kick out. 3-point. Lets the defender fly by. He's going to drive in the lane. Left-handed shot. Up and in. 2 points. 9-4.
Got to take care of the basketball several times. Yellow Jackets get the rebound and just want to put it on the floor and take off. That's what happened there. Get the rebound. Let the defense clear. You don't always have to get a fast break.
Zane Widener had 3 different defenders, I think, touch him. He's able to clear. Brody Emberton's got a 3. It's up, off the rim, won't go, out of bounds. It belongs to Robinson.
Right now, Robinson's dictating the tempo of the ball game. They're making Clinton play a little bit faster than they want to. It's a tempo more suited to Robinson. And Robinson's going to take a 30-second timeout here.
And maybe that'll help catch their breath for this Yellow Jacket offense and defense. 3:40 to go in the first. 9-4 is the score. Hey, Mike Holly, you said something earlier. Our good friend Danny Griffin chimed in. Kind of tell folks why this conference is not going to have a district tournament. Danny Griffin's asking that question.
As I understand it, the AAA allows the 6A, 5A, and 4A, each conference to decide if they want to have a district tournament or not. There's 3 4A conferences. The other, I guess there's 6 districts. And I think all of them but 2 voted to have a district tournament. A couple of them, including ours, voted not to have a district tournament. I think Clinton was for a district tournament, but were outvoted. And so I think in baseball there's no district tournament, but the softball coaches voted to have one. And so from 3A on down, I think you're required to have a district tournament.
And we're back to action out of the timeout. Robinson 9-4 the lead. They'll pass, get it inside. Shot won't go. Good defense. Forced an awkward shot by the Senators. Now Carter Holland, Russ Hensley, Brody Emberton, Zane Widener, Dawson Burgess across midcourt. Holland on the dribble. He'll keep it. Now kick it out to Widener. Zane's going to drive, take it in hard. Defender. Oh, and they're whistling for a travel. I thought they were going to get a foul on the Senators, but they'll say Zane took an extra step on his move inside.
And I think the 6A and 5A, none of those conferences have a district tournament. Something, I say, different for us. That's why those games in December were really big, bigger than normal.
Robinson quick passing in the lane. They'll drop it down low to the post. Shot up, falls off the rim, won't go. But a rebound and a putback inside. Two-pointer by Bryson Modisette. 11-4, biggest lead of the night for the Senators. And at midcourt, Zane draws a double team. They're going to drive. He goes for the block. Whistled for the foul. Count the basket. A chance at a three-point play for Robinson.
Jackets have a lot of trouble with the double teams. You go ahead and invite the double team and throw it over the top. You can't really dribble through a double team as quick as Robinson is, but use it to your advantage. And once you throw it over the top of the double team, then you've got 4-on-3 advantage. The Yellow Jackets have turned it over several times now against double team pressure once we cross half court.
Missing the free throw. Rebound to Russ Hensley. Clears the Widener.
Now it's a half court trap.
Ahead to Brody Emberton. He's going to drive, take on a defender. Blocking foul whistled against Robinson. 2 free throws for Brody Emberton.
The Jackets shot the free throw well as the first time, 16 of 20. It's going to take that tonight here on the road, as this is going to be a tough task to beat Robinson here tonight.
I think even the officials are a little juiced up. At least that one he gave.
Got to sell it, baby.
He was demonstrative on
as
that
they
call.
Say.
Now he's explaining.
That's a call that could have went either way. So you're the official. You try to really sell it that you got the call right.
He's telling the coach there maybe what could have should have been done for that call to go the other way. Emberton gets both free throws. It's 13-6, 2:20 to go in the first quarter. And Clinton, are we in our 1-3-1? We're just kind of sagging on the wing on the offside. Shot.
Yeah, 1-3-1 zone defense.
And the ball's going to go out of bounds. It hit the top of the cylinder above the rim. Let's see if Clinton can get back-to-back field goals. Trailing by 7. Again, pressure in the backcourt against Widener. Be a man press unless he gets close to a second defender. Then they'll try to double team. He's going to drive. Shot up. Might have been blocked. It's going out of bounds. Robinson tries to save it. Goes out of bounds. Keep it with the Yellow Jackets from the baseline.
They're letting them play under the basket. It is incredibly physical on both ends. Look like maybe fouls on both us and them have not been called. They are letting them bang around under the basket.
Inbound the ball to Hensley. Russ got a little bit of a height advantage. Cross-court pass to Carter Holland. His three is up and good. A much-needed basket. That's by Carter Holland, the sophomore. It's 13-9.
Need a good defensive set here. Ease back into the ball game. Trailed by just a moments ago, 13-4.
3-point Calamese. This one won't go. He got first one earlier, but Robinson comes away with a rebound.
We got to do a better job on the defensive boards. They've got multiple shots so far here tonight.
Kick out into the corner. 3-point shot up. Won't go. Off the rim. Russ Hensley with another defensive rebound. Outlet to Burgess.
Good job by Russ there. Didn't try to panic past that one. Just let the defense clear and then clear it out.
Widener's going to beat one defender. Splits two and scores. Zane's been waiting to do that all night. This time he finishes 13-11. Back within 2.
And the Jackets may have withstood that early flourish here by Robinson. But
at 1-3-1, Emberton long and lean at the top. Hensley in the middle. Burgess and Holland on the wing. Zane Widener, he'll run the baseline. Drive in the lane. Shot up high and in. 15-11, 30 seconds, first quarter. Emberton's got it this time up the floor. Got one defender. He's going to drive hard. Take his defender with him. And a little bit of bumping there. Going to draw a defensive foul. Third of the half against Robinson. Non-shooting. Clinton will have to inbound it from the baseline. 25 seconds, first quarter. Robinson's going to substitute, swap out a couple of players.
Shot clock's off. You could go for the last one if you want to here. Jackets trail by 4. Have trailed by as many as 9. Let's see what Judson Smith draws up here for an inbounds play.
Out on the wing to Burgess. Emerton steps in. They'll hand off the basketball. Left, right, back to Holland. Quick shot, top the key. 3-point field goal, back to the rim, won't go. Burgess with the putback. 15-13. 2 points by Dawson Burgess. 10 seconds, first quarter. Cross midcourt. Time for a final shot. Calmeese has got it. He's deep on the right wing. He's going to throw it across to the left, into the corner. 2 seconds. Drive, loses control of the ball. Hensley, and that'll do it. The first quarter, Clinton closes well. They get within 2 at the end of 1. Trailing 15-13, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Well, the Pulaski Robinson Senators came out smoking in this one, jumped out to a 13-4 lead. They were running and gunning here, but the Yellow Jackets withstood that flourish and kind of eased back into the ball game. They only trail by 2 here as we head into the second quarter, 15-13.
Everton, Holland, Hensley, Burgess, and Widener, and a 3-point field goal by Robinson to start the second quarter.
That's the young man we talked about. He hit 4 threes at the arena back in December. Didn't start this one, came off the bench. And Emerton's going to run down his miss and tip it in on the second one.
Brody, 2 more, 18-15. Cross midcourt. Good Clinton in that 1-3-1 zone defense. And Emerton gets that foot out. That's a kick. So it'll go to Robinson. They'll have to inbound it from the sideline, just below our broadcast position here. We're seated on the home side, a little bit high above. If you're looking on the live stream, they're getting that reset. I think they had to change the power connection. So if they've dropped that momentarily, stay with us. Back-to-back 3-point field goals by Robinson, 21-15. Start the second quarter. Widener across midcourt. Keeps his dribble, closely guarded, whips it to Burgess. Dawson drives the baseline, tries to bounce it across. Players go down. Burgess and a Senator got tangled up, and they're going to whistle a foul on Dawson Burgess. He's going to be whistled for a technical foul as they went to the floor. And Dawson's going to come over and talk to Coach Judson Smith. Dylan Jones going to check in the ball game. 6:52 in the second, trailing 21-15.
Bounce pass along the baseline was intercepted by Robinson. They were heading down the other end of the floor, and Dawson and one of the Robinson centers, number 15, Michael Mocha, ran into each other down there. Missed the free throw here. Got tangled up. They whistled Burgess for a foul. They were both on the floor, and then Dawson ends up getting a technical foul.
And free throws, 2 for the technical. Go 1 for 2 at the line. Does Samuel
Robinson
Chapin.
would have had the ball anyway, but the Yellow Jackets do lose 1 point on the free throw. Now they trail again by 7, now 22-15. You can't relax here on the road and let them pull away again. Dylan Jones in the game now for Clinton.
Drive in the lane and ends up kind of being a fall away back to the floor, but it's off the glass good. 24-15, Robinson in front. Widener trying to get up before close the guard. They want to double team from behind if they can. He's going to stay away from it. And they're going to whistle Robinson, I think, for a defensive foul. Guarding against St. Widener.
Hand check on Robinson's. Widener tried to get to the basket. Jackets trail by 9 for the second time tonight.
Inbounds pass by Dylan Jones, knocked away, will reset. Dylan from the baseline. Inbound the ball to Widener. He's behind the three-point line. Looks inside, not there. So he's trying to get some space. Clear out a defender. He's got a height, maybe a strength advantage inside, but ball is going to go out of bounds and belong to Robinson. Cross midcourt, 6 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second quarter, trailing 24-15. Robinson had a fast start here in the second quarter. 2-point lead is now 9 for the Senators. Inside, high post, bumps off Hensley, shot up, won't go, and Russ going to chase down the defensive rebound. Holland up to Emberton. Brody defended, he's got a height advantage, he's going to drive inside, dish to Widener, and Zane puts it off the glass, good. 24-17.
Once again, penetration causes good things to happen for the offensive team. That time, Emberton got in the lane, got it off to Widener for a wide-open layup once the defensive help came.
Now, Brody's going to come up and get aggressive defensively as the ball comes across midcourt. Returns the favor. There's Rath for three. This one won't go. Russ with another rebound. Widener to Dylan Jones on the left side. He's alone. Now the defender's going to come up. Picks up his dribble, needs help, but he's fouled by Calamise. And that's going to be the 5th team foul on Robinson here in the first half. Looks like Gus Scroggins will enter the ball game for the first time tonight. Gus in, Hensley out. Maybe look for Gus to give a little offensive boost to the Yellow Jackets. Been a very good three-point shooter here in the second half of the season.
Jackets fairly small now with Hensley going to the bench.
And Zane Widener is going to go to the floor of the basketball. Tries to keep his dribble enough to get the ball to a teammate, but official's going to call him for a travel.
Speed of Robinson has really given the Yellow Jackets trouble so far tonight. It's hard to simulate this kind of speed in practice.
The kick out of bounds. So I don't know, maybe the only other team comparable to what we're seeing thus far, maybe Little Rock Christian as far as.
Yeah, as far as speed-wise. Hall had a couple of players, but not at every position like this one.
Clinton played very well against the conference-leading Little Rock Christian squad. They have to make some adjustments tonight in this one. Trailing 24-17. Three-point attempt up. Won't go. Rebound Brody Emberton.
Need to get a good possession here.
Brody's going to drive. Get the shot up. Won't go. Rebound to Robinson. Outlet pass. Down the right side in front of the Yellow Jacket fan section. Back to Rath on the dribble. He'll kick it out. His pass is going to sail out of bounds. Back to Clinton. Substitution. Returning the ball game, Russ Hensley and Dawson Burgess. Carter Holland out. Dylan Jones out.
Robinson's speed on defense is really causing the Yellow Jackets to do some things they don't normally do. They're having a hard time getting into their half-court set.
Oh, pretty play. Emberton to Widener inside, and Zane finishes 24-19.
That high pick and roll, they slowed it down, ran the offense that time, and got a great shot, and back within 5.
Whips it from right to left. Rass three, in and out, won't go. Robinson with a rebound inside, and 2 points up and in. That by Samuel Chapin, 26-19. Man pressure in the backcourt. They'll get it to Brody Emberton to bring it up. Zane's got an advantage, maybe size and strength inside. Let's see if he can beat it. Oh, good pass to Scroggins. The baseline misses, gets his own rebound. Misses a second opportunity. Robinson going the other way. Long pass down the floor. Chapin on the drive. Tries to get around Widener. And Zane's going to reach in. He'll be whistled for a foul. The team's 5th here in the first half.
Yeah, I think Gus kind of rushed that one, thinking the shot was going to get blocked, but he had pretty much a wide open look there. Just kind of rushed that one. Just let maybe shake off the nerves a little bit. He'll be fine. The Yellow Jackets, probably a good foul for Clinton. That saved probably a layup going down the baseline for Robinson. They'll have to throw it into their own basket.
And on the inbound, Brody Emberton steals it away. Has a chance to go one-on-one, and he's going to be stripped. The defender knocks the ball out of bounds. So, boy, nothing easy tonight. Maybe either way. The defenders seem to be everywhere.
Yeah, Robinson challenges every shot, which is a mark of a good defensive team. There are no easy ones, and then when you do get an easy one, sometimes
well, there it is. Gus Scroggins off the inbounds pass. He's got just enough time to go up and knock down the three. 26-22.
Yeah, we talk about Abigail's shot, too. Boy, Gus's shot is almost perfect, too. Shoulder square to the basket. Good arch on it. Elbow above his eyes, and great backspin. We had a great look at that. You probably did, too, at home on the live stream.
The 9-point lead is down to 4, 26-22. Chapin almost lost his footing. He's able to get the shot off. He misses. Robinson with the rebound out behind the three-point line. Now they'll have to back up, reset their offense. 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Robinson's offensive rebounds is also another factor in this game. They've continued to get multiple shots.
There's a travel, a turnover. Clinton's got a chance to get it back to a one-possession ball game. 2, maybe 1 on this trip down the floor. Emberton and Widener in the backcourt.
Jackets trail by 9 twice. They've eased back into the game. They've back within 4 here with 2:35 left in the first half.
Robinson able to substitute. Fatigue, if it's not a factor yet, it seemed like it would be before the night's over. The pace of this one. Burgess inside, back to Scroggins. He's got another 3 up. This one's just short off the front of the rim. Rebound to Chapin inside. Ahead across midcourt. Defense back into the corner. Thought about a 3, or at least now going to drive the baseline. 2-point shot up, in and out, won't go. Tipped. Brody Emberton's got it. Defender comes up, tries to take it away from him, whistled for the foul.
Team foul number 6. The Jackets would love to get to the free throw line.
That's going to be what, at least his second, I believe. Let's see. It is his second with 2:04 to go in the second
Robinson
quarter.
didn't like the call, but Emberton had the ball. The defender came and basically sideswiped him. Jackets will shoot on the next one.
Still trailing by 4. Now the ball's knocked away from behind. Robinson's got it, going to race down the floor so fast. Emberton defending. Brody's going to whistle for the foul on the block attempt. 2 free throws upcoming for Robinson.
Once again, the Yellow Jackets tried to dribble through a double team. They poked it away. They're so quick. Throw it over the double team, and then you got numbers.
And Calamese, his first one's up and in. Carter Holland will return. Dawson Burgess out. 8 players to play thus far tonight for Coach Judson Smith, assisted by Cody McKnight on the Yellow Jacket bench. And the left-handed free throw is up. 2 free throws made by Calamese. He's going to go out of the ball game. Substitution Rath comes back in. The lead is back to 5 for Robinson, 28-22, minute 52 in the second.
Calamese has 11 points. He heads to the bench here. Maybe a chance for the Yellow Jackets to make a move with Robinson's best shooter on the bench.
Inside to Holland. He sees Russ Hensley alone in the corner. Russ's 3 won't go. That's a good shot for Russ. Just that one didn't fall. Chapin with it. Defense there. Toss it back out to Rath. Middle of the floor. He's going to dribble down, try to get in the lane, and he will travel with the basketball.
1:25 left. 6 down. Need a good set here on offense. Every possession tonight is very valuable. Can't waste any.
And foul whistled on Robinson. Zane Widener had the basketball. 6th team foul. So he might not going to shoot free throws on this one, but
it should be number 7.
No, you are correct. It is the 7. So Zane Widener will go to the free throw line as Dylan Jones enters. Brody Emberton goes out. Yeah, the way as tough as shots are coming to buy in this one, you might like to get to the free throw line. Let's see if the Yellow Jackets can be successful. Not much time, and a front end miss. Scroggins with the rebound. He gets it back to Widener. Russ Hensley in the corner. Didn't get shot, bounce pass to Widener in the lane, and he's going to be fouled. 2 free throws for Zane Widener.
Gus Scroggins kept that possession alive with a rebound off the free throw, and Widener has a chance to cut the lead to 4 here with 1:09 left in the half.
Let's see. So, again, maybe you like to get the free throw. Not a lot of time left in this first half with just 1:09 to go, but Zane gets the first. He'll have a second. It's 28-23.
Jackets 3 for 4 at the line. Thus far tonight.
Zane's second. Will miss. Rebound Robinson. Still trailing by 5. 1:05 to go in the second quarter. Quickly down the floor. Rath on the left side. Back to Chapin on the right. Bounce pass. Soft spot on the baseline. Dribble in. Get position. Off the glass. Good. Count the basket. And the foul. A chance at a 3-point play for Robinson.
Michael Mocha got down the baseline, then help had to come, and Jackets fouled him, and unfortunately Mocha made the shot.
Carter Holland picks up the foul. That's his first, but it's the team's 7th. Basket counted, so the free throw up 30-23, and missing the free throw, rebound Widener. Trailing by 7, 53 seconds here in the second quarter. Picks up his dribble over to Emberton. He'll do a catch-and-shoot 3 from the right wing. Won't go off the front of the rim. Holland for the rebound. Gets high, and the ball's going to go off his hands out of bounds.
Really important defensive set here for the Yellow Jackets. They trail by 7, 45 seconds left here in the first half.
Might have been a little offense-defense substitution as quickly Dylan Jones and Brody Emberton return to the ball game. You get Widener out, Scroggins out.
Need a stop here. Don't let Robinson extend the lead before the half.
Rath, a runner just outside the lane. 2-pointer good, 32-23. Back to 9. I think that equals the biggest lead of the ball game for Robinson. 20 seconds.
You got to have a quality possession here on offense.
And Brody Emberton's going to beat a double team, a third defender into the corner. 3-point shot is up by Burgess. Off the rim, won't go. He's going to chase down, get his own rebound. I think he does. Back to Russ Hensley. Hands it off to Dawson. 7 seconds. Gets to the baseline. Pass into the corner. Emberton's got it. His 3 won't go. Rebound Robinson. Brody Emberton strips the ball, but that will do it. Well, Clinton got within 2 points, I think, once. Got within 4 or 5 there late, but Robinson with a late push of their own puts the lead back to 9. 32-23 here at the end of the first half. We'll take a break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Hi, I'm Joey Dobbs with State Farm Insurance here in Clinton. We are proud to support Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports, and we're here to support you on and off the field. For surprisingly great rates on auto, home, life, and supplemental health insurance, stop by today. We're located just off of Highway 65 before the Little Red River next to H&R Block. Give us a call at 745-6323 or visit our website at calljoeydobbs.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Tonight's basketball game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket basketball boosters, by Arkansas Mountain Realty, by PEH Supply, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Dr. Jamie Beavers Dental, by Ingram Tire, by the Western Sizzlin', by Clinton Drug, and by Main Street Florists. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's game.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine Yellow Jacket basketball boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, by American Home Pharmacy, by Regions Bank, by the Van Buren County Veterinarian Clinic, by Johnny's Automotive, by Latitude Bistro, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, and by the Pottery Shop. They bring you tonight's basketball action.
At the half, the Senators lead Yellow Jackets by a score of 32-23. They opened the game on fire. They led 13-4 early. They also led two other times by 9 at 24-15. And at the halftime score, 32-23. Both times the Yellow Jackets closed the gap down to 4. Couldn't get any closer, and Robinson now leads at the half by a score of 32-23. They are led in the first half by Brian Calamise with 12 points. Turner Jarrett with 8 points. Samuel Chapin, he has 3 points. Michael Mocha with 2. And Gavin Raff has 5 points. The Senators were 1 for 4, or check that, 3 for 6 in the first half at the free throw line. They also knocked down 3-point baskets. For the Yellow Jackets, Dawson Burgess with 2 points. Gus Scroggins with 3 coming off the bench. Carter Holland with 3 points on a three-pointer. Russ Hensley has 2. And the leading scorer, well, check that, Brody Emberton has 6 points at the half. The leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets with 7 is Zane Widener. The Yellow Jackets are 3 for 5 at the free throw line. And they have 2 3-point baskets here at the half. Once again, some announcements coming up. January 31st, the Clinton Yellow Jacket Booster Club will honor the 1999 Lady Yellow Jacket basketball team, a team that went to the state tournament that year and set the record for the most wins in a season that stood for 23 years. Also, there'll be a special dedication on the 31st concerning Walker Fieldhouse, and all the I know a lot of the folks out in the listening audience have great memories of games and of playing in Walker Fieldhouse, so you don't want to miss that. February the 7th, Maddie Cabana night. The Booster Club will honor Maddie Cabana and her historic track and field and cross-country season. Also, the Judy King and the Little Bees will be there. Senior night, February the 14th. Little Bees will be there. We'll honor the seniors, and it's going to be Pack the House night. I know there'll be some other things, including a half-court shot for a pretty significant prize. And Heber Springs will be here on that night on February the 14th. And if you hadn't had enough basketball, the regional tournament will be at Clinton February 22nd through the 25th. That'll be a Wednesday through a Saturday at Yellow Jacket Arena. There'll be some great basketball, including the number 1 boys team in the state, Blytheville, will be there. And hopefully the number 4 team in the state of Arkansas, the Clinton Lady Yellow Jackets, and our Clinton Yellow Jacket senior boys. So should be some good basketball that week at the arena. April 28th and 29th, presentation by the Clinton Drama Department of Charlotte's Web. Those 2 shows will be at 7 o'clock. Tickets are $15 for a reserve seat, $30 for a VIP ticket. That's 2 tickets for both shows and a T-shirt. And if you just want to come on the day of the show, $10 for adults, $8 for students. And that's Laura Johnson and the Clinton Drama Department. We are here at the half. The Yellow Jackets trail by a score of 32-23. And stay with us. We'll be back for the second half to listen to Yellow Jacket basketball on the home of the Yellow Jackets, Q92.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Savers. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Savers a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Yeah, my colleague Jeff Hall back here on the campus of Pulaski Robinson High School. Jackets trail 32-23 at the half. Both teams are on the floor warming up. He just tuned in late. Lady Yellow Jackets rolling out. They win by a score of 68-22. They're in sole possession of first place. They are off until next Friday night, and they travel for a showdown at Bauxite. Got a lot of folks watching in tonight. It's a long trip down to Little Rock, so I mentioned Dana Brown Hensley and Don are watching tonight, the grandparents of Russ Hensley. I think Gerald Brown's watching. Stephanie Ward, Sam Shannon Jr., Miss Becky are watching down in Choctaw. Peggy Sue Bonds Widener watching from Holly Mountain Road. And I see Rob Hablitz watching from West Virginia. I may have said that last name wrong, but Ron Hablitz watching from West Virginia. Glad to have you tonight. Jan Oath watching. Leah Carlton Baker watching. Doris Jean Collins Ingram also watching. And, of course, the boss of Yellow Jacket Arena, Angela Bradford, she's watching tonight, I believe. I see Philip Jones down to my left there. They are the Brain Trust, the Clinton Yellow Jacket Booster Club. A lot of stuff coming up with the Booster Club in the coming weeks. And I hope everybody can get out and support the Yellow Jackets and the Booster Club. Well, Jeff Hall, we're ready for a second half. Jackets will have the ball first. Let's see if they make some adjustments at halftime. And you want to try to whittle this thing down and give yourself a chance in the fourth quarter.
These two teams battling for second place in the conference. And Yellow Jackets have not trailed like this much since early in the season. 34-23 now off 2 points by Robinson to start the second half. On the floor for the Yellow Jackets, Dawson Burgess, Russ Hensley. Russ, 2-point attempt inside, won't go. Ethan Biggs, Brody Emberton, St. Winder. They get it back. Dawson Burgess inside for two, 34-25. Cross midcourt, Robinson. Brody defending. He's going to kick down the floor. They'll get back to Robinson near midcourt.
You know, seeing those tip balls, we saw a few in the first half tipped or kicked. And that just shows the Yellow Jackets are active on defense. That's a good sign.
Clinton probably hasn't seen a defense like Robinson has displayed thus far tonight in the first half in quite some time, if much at all this season. Points are hard to come by.
Jackets were outscored 17-10 in that second quarter.
3-point attempt won't go. St. Winder for the rebound. Get up the floor. Meets the defender. That's Calmeese near midcourt to go ahead and get it across. Over to Burgess in front of the Yellow Jackets sideline. His pass to Widener, picked off, and Zane's going to maybe try to reach in, take it back. Zane whistled for the foul.
2 turnovers already for the Yellow Jackets in the first minute of the third quarter. You got to clean that up. Can't be careless against a team as athletic and quick as this one. Just a careless or slow pass, they're going to steal it and head to the other end.
And importantly, that was Zane Widener's third personal foul in the ballgame. He'll stay in, 6:50 to go in the third, but you don't want to see him get in further foul trouble. And trying to come up and take the charge is Ethan Biggs on the drive by Robinson. Calmes, I believe, taking it inside, but Ethan's going to be whistled for a blocking foul and 2 free throws for Robinson.
Calmes, who didn't do a whole lot at Yellow Jacket Arena that game back in December, and has 12 points in the first half.
Misses the first. He'll have a second opportunity.
Zane's going to have to play a while with those 3 fouls. Need his offense on the floor. Got a break there. Calmes missed 2.
Zane gets the rebound, pressure in the backcourt. Kind of made it look like a 2-2-1 zone press. I think they are still trying to zone press. They'll double team if they get a chance. Get near the middle of the floor, second defender, but they get it across. Now knocked in the backcourt. He's going to have to chase it down. They'll knock it away from behind. Save it back inbounds. Emerton back to defend. Count the basket and the foul. Chance at a 3-point play by Robinson.
Got to give Robinson credit. Whoever saved that ball from going out of bounds, a great hustle, and ends up with a basket for Robinson. And the Yellow Jackets continue to have trouble with that double team at midcourt.
36-25. Free throw is up and in. 37-25. I believe that's the biggest lead of the contest. 6:26 to go in the third. Inbound the ball against this backcourt pressure. Biggs to Emerton. Off his hands, out of bounds. Turnover in the backcourt.
Defense is tough enough, and they force some turnovers, but then you can't add to it with unforced turnovers. Those are unforced turnovers there when there's really no defensive pressure. Jackets have got to settle in and relax before it's too late here.
Robinson, right to left, behind the three-point line, back inside. Widener into the pass lane, picks it off. Zane's going the other way. Reach-in foul called on Calmes.
Maybe his third.
So maybe that'll help even
his
score a little
second and third fouls are really unnecessary, like that one there. There's no way he was going to pick that ball off without fouling.
And he will leave the ball game. That's Calmes, and Rath returns.
Jackets need to make their move now with their senior leader on the bench.
Emerton inbounds to Biggs. Quickly over to Widener in the corner. He's got an advantage. He's going to drive the baseline, take on a second defender. Fouled in the air. The shot won't go, but a free throws for Zane Widener.
Widener 1 for 3 at the line in the first half. He had 7 points.
And again, maybe Zane probably the best equipped, along with Emerton, to drive the ball to the basket. I mean, it's going to be hard to score no matter where you are on the floor. But again, maybe if you can draw a foul inside, get to the free throw line, maybe Yellow Jacks can make up some points there. Zane does hit the first free throw. He's going to have a second, 37-26. And Zane in and out won't go. The lead still 11 for Robinson. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Robinson from left to right. Rath on the dribble. Pull up, shoot a three. Won't go. He's pretty confident in his three-point shooting.
Oh, my
goodness. That one out of bounds.
They're going to whistle Widener for a foul, I think.
Oh. And now the officials will confer.
Was it out of bounds? Wow.
It is a foul on Zane Widener, his second of the second half, his fourth for the game. He's going to leave Carter Holland, Dylan Jones in, Biggs, and Widener out.
Either he was going to save that ball or it's going to go out of bounds. Zane with 3. You just got to go ahead and let him go. That ball may have went out of bounds. And now Calmes out for Robinson. and Widener out for Clinton.
3-point shot by Rath. Won't go off the back of the rim. Near the free throw line, Robinson going to travel. Trailing 37-26.
Zane goes out at the 5:30 mark of the third quarter. Keep that in mind as we go into this one. Jackets have got to buy some time here, try to get back in the game at the same time.
Hey, they leave Carter Holland alone. His three won't go. It's tipped out. Robinson comes up with it. Quickly down the floor. Chapin with it on the drive off the glass. Good. 39-26. Brody Emberton drives, spins, gets in the lane, up high, and gets the basket. Again, Brody Emberton, he can elevate once he's inside. He's able to score 39-28.
8 for Brody. Going to need a lot of Brody in the second half.
He knocks it away defensively. They'll try to catch up with him. Over the front of the rim. Good. Emberton, quick, back-to-back baskets. 39-30, back under 10.
4 straight, back within 9.
Judson Smith encouraging his team on the defensive end of the floor. If they can force something further to happen here, it can lead to points. Emberton at the top, Hensley in the middle. Holland's going to kick it out of bounds on the wing. Shot clock does not reset when it's kicked out of bounds. So 18 seconds. Robinson inbounds into the backcourt. Kick it over, into the corner. Chapin, shot, in and out, won't go. Carter Holland takes it away quickly up to Emberton. Going to give him a chance. Brody's going to drive on Rath. Shot up, won't go. Kind of got in a position it was a little weak by the time it left his hands. Now Robinson going the other way. Chapin's going to drive, keep it himself. Left side of the glass, too hard, won't go. Russ Hensley with the rebound. Russ looking to clear. He gets it to Holland. Still a defender there. Holland's going to put it on the floor. Get up near midcourt and get it across. Keeps his dribble. Forward, backward. They try to knock it away. Come up. He's going to turn, spin, shoot, draw, foul. Well, I don't know if he intended to draw the foul or score. It's going to work out well, though, for Carter Holland. He's going to get to the free throw line, trailing 39-30.
Jackets got a break on that one. He did foul him, but they really had the Yellow Jackets pinned up there, and they let the Yellow Jackets out. So we'll take advantage here. Carter goes to the line. He's got 3 points on the night.
And he makes the first free throw.
.12 lead, cut to 8.
And the second by Holland. And a timeout for the Yellow Jackets. 3:44 in the third, 39-31. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
3:40 left in the third quarter. The Jackets have got a 12-point lead down to 7. And Robinson has the basketball after the timeout.
Jones, Emberton, Holland, Hensley, and Burgess on the floor. Widener out with 4 fouls. Rath on the dribble. Top key, under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Drive the baseline. Shot up. Hits the top of the cylinder, out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Another chance to whittle down this Robinson lead.
It looked like he walked coming down the baseline, no call, but the ball bounded up and hit the standard, and Jackets have it.
Jones down the floor, gives it up to Emberton. Good matchup with Emberton and Chapin, similar in size. Brody on the dribble. And away from the basketball. We got a defensive foul inside that's going to go against Robinson. I think that'll be maybe their 4th team foul here in the second half. So, again, you get closer to 7, maybe we can turn this into a free throw shooting game. 2:54 in the third. Clinton didn't get into the 1-and-1 until just over a minute remaining in this first half. Brody Emberton's three-pointer, a miss, and a rebound by Robinson. Or they take it out quickly down the floor. Holland knocks away. And the players going for it. Dylan Jones, just a couple of players going for the ball, and they're going to whistle Dylan for the foul.
Ball was poked away. Looked like Jones had it. Robinson player ran into him trying to get it back. Dylan hit the floor, and Dylan got charged for the foul. That one could have went either way.
So 5 team fouls on the Yellow Jackets. Gus Scroggins in. Still trailing by 7. Rath on the dribble in the lane. A runner floats it up with the right hand. Won't go. Rebound Dawson Burgess. Outlet to Emberton. Quickly down the floor. 2-on-3. Brody pulls up. His two-pointer won't fall. Rebound Robinson.
Jackets a couple of trips there with a chance to cut it to 5, possibly 4. Come up empty. Calamese and Widener on the bench. Both teams, 2 of the better scorers for each team on the bench right now.
Into the corner. Rath for 3. It's up and in. This time he knocks it down. 42-32. Emberton cross midcourt. Minute 45 seconds in the third. Scroggins looking inside. Not there. Now he gets it to Holland. Defender behind him. He wants to turn, spin, stay low. Reach in foul. Called on Rath. And Robinson. 5th team foul.
That's Rath's, his 3rd. Carter had 25 that night at Clinton on where he would back in and wheel and score. You can tell from watching the film. They come up, and as soon as Carter gets it down near the block, they double team him.
Inbound the ball to Burgess. He's down low and he scores. Good finish by Burgess off the inbounds pass. 46-34. 42-32, excuse me. Officials will stop play momentarily.
Yeah, the cover on the basketball floor that covers the hole for the volleyball standards looked like it came unhinged and came up. They put that back in the floor and we're ready to go again.
42-34, minute 31 seconds, third quarter. Clinton got within 7. Now it's at 8. Rath fakes, drives, floats, and scores. And I think he was fouled after the shot left his hand. He goes to the floor. So I think that's going to count the basket.
That's a
and
rule.
he'll get a chance to go to the free throw line.
That's a real turn of events because the crowd thought he walked with the basketball. No call. He ends up getting the basket and drawing a foul. Looked like he got a running start off the wing over there.
And the free throw is up. And there's a lane violation. They're going to wipe it off. Said he stepped over the line, I think, the shooter, before the ball got to the rim. So the free throw does not count. It's 44-34. Pressure in the backcourt. Emerson Holland. Brody keeps it, gets it up the floor. Back to Carter Holland on the move. Three-pointer up, won't go. Rebound on the rebound. Foul against Robinson.
6. I looked up the scoreboard real quick. It looked like I saw 6, but it was on Clinton's side. Now both teams with 16 fouls. Everybody's shooting for the last 9 minutes of this one.
Scroggins inbounds behind the three-point line to Emberton. Scroggins to Burgess. Going to make a move, drive, jump, just outside the lane. Shot won't go. Robinson with the rebound. Under a minute to play in the third quarter, trailing by 10. Rath fakes the three. He's going to drive the baseline. Kind of a reverse layup or using the body as a shield. Robinson gets 2. Inbound to Scroggins across midcourt with his left hand. Second defender comes up from behind, picks up the dribble. Back to Russ Hensley. Over to Holland. On the left wing, keeps his dribble, spins, gets inside. Scoop up with one hand, misses. Burgess, the putback, can't go. Offside rebound, Robinson. 20 seconds.
Got to have a stop. lead back to 12.
And Emberton defending the kick. Kickball violation stops the clock. 13 seconds. Ethan Biggs returns. Brody Emberton out to catch a breath here for this final 13 seconds and the break between the quarters. Inbound into the backcourt. Biggs defending under 10 seconds. Off a screen. Kick out. Rath. Fake the three. Drive the lane. Get by the defender. Oh, and he scores. And that'll do it. Third quarter has come to an end. 48-34. Robinson leads. The final 8 minutes when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle. Wherever the river flows and however the game goes. The River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
Well, the Jackets had cut the lead to 7, had the ball a couple of times, came up empty, and now Robinson has pitched out to their biggest lead of the night. It's 48-34, and the Yellow Jackets were outscored 16-11 in that quarter.
Yellow Jacket offense has just not had much of an answer for this Robinson defense tonight. They got a final 8 minutes to try to measure, see what they can do.
Widener back in the game for Clinton. He has to go now with 4 fouls.
Travel on Robinson. Turn it over. Yellow Jackets' first offensive possession here of the fourth quarter. Coach Judson Smith on his feet.
Traditional zone press now. Jackets break it.
Good passing. Burgess going to end up deep in the lane. And he'll pass it out to the defender, to Hensley. Ball out of bounds.
Also
with the Yellow Jackets.
Pinned behind the backboard there. Really no place to go. Jackets get a break that Robinson knocks it out of bounds. Every possession is valuable. You have to have a quality possession. Every time Jackets will be shooting free throws from here on, too, if they can get to the line.
Widener to inbound. Up high to Holland. Got a little bit, maybe an advantage on Rath. Spin. Emberton in the lane. Draws the foul. Can't get the bucket, but fouled by Chapin. And 2 free throws for Brody Emberton. 7:22 to go.
Needless to say, the Jackets have got to hit all these free throws here.
Dylan Jones is going to check in. We may do offense-defense substitution, even though it's early. Zane Widener will go out, try to keep him from picking up his 4th personal foul.
Yeah, we need him on the offensive end of the floor.
Jones and Holland back, awaiting the free throw. The second by Emberton is up and in, 48-36.
Calamese back in the game for Robinson.
Rath's going to drive. He's going to pull up, float it up with the right hand in front of a defender, and score.
You know, Rath hurt us at Clinton with a 3-point shot tonight. We've run him off the line, but he's able to drive to the basket and shoot that runner.
Ball knocked out of bounds by Robinson, and there it is, the defense-offense substitution. Widener's back in now with play stopped, and Clinton with the basketball. Jones out.
14 for Rath. Did not start tonight, came off the bench.
Inbounds pass, picked off. Robinson, don't foul him, Zane. And good job, Robinson misses. It's out of bounds. It belongs to the Yellow Jackets. Emberton to inbound. He does to Widener. Zane will get it up the floor across midcourt. Into the corner. Harlan, quick three is up. Oh, in and out. Brody Emberton trying to follow. Tipped up and in. 50-38.
Maybe that's a start. Jackets back within 12. 11 points now for Emberton.
Rath behind the three-point line. Again, fakes, drives, and he's fouled. Hard to the floor. That'll result. I believe they're going to say.
If you're watching on TV, you can see the Yellow Jackets, once he got it behind the three-point line, they ran at him to run him off the line. He put it on the floor again to get to the basket. And well, the official that called the foul said it's on the floor, and now they're going to go and shoot free throws. We clearly saw him point at the baseline.
But I thought the official talking to the coach still had a 1-and-1. Let's see what they are. He's going to make the first one regardless, so he'll have a second.
You may be right on that. It was a 1-and-1. He did originally call that on the floor.
51-38. And we're going to have another lane violation. That's the second.
It's amazing. You rarely see a high school kid get a lane violation as the shooter, and a guy as good a shooter as he is. That's twice in one game. That's kind of like missing 4 extra points in one game.
Trailing by 13, 6:20 to go. Ball knocked loose inside. Robinson comes up with it. Clinton tries to take it back, but it's out of bounds. It belongs to Robinson. Dylan Jones in. Look for Widener to come out. Again, offense-defense substitution when you know it's going to be a defensive set or an offensive set for Coach Judson Smith. 51-38. Emberton will come up into midcourt. Force Robinson to pass it off to the wing. Into the corner. Double team. Bounce pass down low. Spin on the block. Kinsley defending. They'll wipe it off. Travel. The basket will not count.
You talk about the official. He slipped and traveled with the basketball. Although some of the fans wanted to count the basket, but I don't know if it's a wet spot on the floor, but he did slide that pivot foot.
Inbound the ball. They get to Dylan Jones. They want to double team him. Force him near midcourt. Russ Hensley saves it near midcourt. And then Coach Judson Smith gets a timeout. Saved a potential turnover. We'll take a quick break. Trailing 51-38. 5:43 to go. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River, formerly S&P Insurance.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, or Social Security disability, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Located on Court Street in downtown Clinton and on the internet at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton High School sports.
Still time left, but a lot of work to do for the Yellow Jackets. They trail 51-38, 5:40 left in this one, and the Jackets have the basketball.
Out of the timeout, and Zane Widener returns. Offensively, he's got the dribble. Defender between him. Oh, and they'll strip it away. Second defender comes up from behind. He's going to race down the floor. Up off the glass, good. 53-38. Zane takes the inbounds pass to Emberton. He's going to drive, loses his footing, floats it up, won't go, off the backboard, and Zane's going to be whistled for the foul. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but he got his feet tangled up with Robinson. He goes to the floor. I mean, that's Calmes back in the ball game. That's going to be Zane Widener's 5th personal foul. It comes at the 5:11 mark. of the fourth quarter, trailing 53-38.
Widener fouls out with 5:11 left in this one. Widener will finish the night with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points on the night for Zane Widener. Now another scenario here. If the Yellow Jackets win tonight, they have sole possession of second, and they have a 3-game lead over Robinson. If they lose, the two teams are tied. If the game is 2 points or less and Robinson wins, Clinton wins the tiebreaker. 4 points or more and Robinson wins the tiebreaker for second place. So if you can't win the game, if you could get back within 2, you would win the tiebreaker, or at least if you keep the game within 3 points.
And Carter Holland gets the field goal. His 2 matched the 2 free throws made by Robinson, so 55-40. Quickly down the floor, Robinson misses. Burgess with a rebound. They'll try to take it away from him. Foul called on Chapin. Burgess to the free throw line, so that's what you need. Stop the clock, 4:47. Try to earn points from the free throw line.
Jackets have been to the line 10 times tonight, and they were 7 out of 10.
Burgess gets the first. And Dawson gets the second.
Going to need a lot of defensive stops to get back in this one.
Kick out. Chapin behind the three-point line from the corner. Won't go. Hensley for the rebound. Off to Dylan Jones across midcourt. Quickly to Burgess behind the three-point line. Back to Russ. He's open for a 3. Won't go. Rebound. Holland reaches in, I think, to try to knock the ball. He inadvertently gets across the face of Jaden Dotson. So the foul on Holland, his third, and a 1-and-1 opportunity for the Senators. These boys on both teams, they're going to be tired and a little bit beat up by the time tonight is over.
It's been a physical ball game, that's for sure.
Eight players have played for the Yellow Jackets tonight.
Yeah, Yellow Jackets failed to come back in this one. It'll break a streak of sweeps by Clinton. Every conference doubleheader this year, the Yellow Jackets have swept.
Dylan Jones, good dribbling down the floor. Hensley back to Holland. Quick catch and shoot 3. Won't go, though. Hard rebound out on the floor. Emberton comes up with it. His two-pointer misses. Robinson with a rebound. 4 minutes to go in the ball game. 57-42. And you just kind of get that feeling there. At least I do, if you hadn't already. But just points are just hard. 3-pointer by Calamise. 60-42. And Hensley, his 3 from the right wing, won't go. Rebound Robinson. It seems as it's just getting harder to score for the Yellow Jackets. Rath will catch and shoot the 3. I thought maybe his own center had ran into him on that 3-point attempt. They may say a Yellow Jacket made the contact. Carter Holland, let's see. On the floor before the shot. Is it free throws? They're going to say it's, I think it may be on the, it's on the floor before the shot. It's the double bonus on the 10th team foul by the Yellow Jackets, so it's 2 free throws for Gavin Rath. As Gus Scroggins going to check into the ball game. Well, it may be time. Like I said, if he could play to just get it under 3, but I don't know if there's enough clock left to do even that. As hard as it is to score tonight, it may be time to hopefully get out of here. Coach Judson Smith wants a timeout. 3:26 remaining.
Judson Smith taking timeout, talk to the official. He told the players to get in with Coach McKnight over here. Rath didn't shoot the ball. It was away from the basket there. We didn't really get to see that. The shooter hit the floor over there, but like he said, his own man hit him. But Jackets trailing 60-42. A loss here will be a two-way tie for second place. This is the first game of the second half of the round robin. There is no district tournament, so a win by more than 3 points, Robinson would own a tiebreaker head-to-head between the two teams. Still a ways to go, though. The Yellow Jackets could, they got to keep winning. Robinson, I think, still has to go to Lone Oak. They had a close game with Little Rock Hall, I believe, so still a chance for Robinson to lose a game before it's over.
And maybe I think as you said earlier, Robinson plays well at home.
7-2 this year at home with a win over Dardanelle. We saw Dardanelle in the First Service Bank tournament. They have a really good team and one of the top players in the River Valley. And Robinson beat them here by 3 points. I think they sent the wrong shooter to the line. The officials come in and put number 5 at the line. Rath was wanting to shoot him.
But the first one is up and in by Dotson. So we'll see if Robinson can play as well like this on the road in the remainder of their conference season. Certainly they seem to have the upper hand tonight, defensively, maybe even offensively, in the pace and the way they played the game tonight. Carter Holland gets it across midcourt, closely guarded. Foul called on Calamisi. That's going to be his 4th personal foul, I believe. 3:17, Carter Holland at the line.
Hand check foul on Calamese near midcourt. Holland hits the first one. Holland 3 for 3 at the line tonight. He has 8 points.
And he gets the second one. We talked to Carter's family a couple of weeks ago on a Friday night. Interviewed him and talked about his sister being such a good basketball player at Mountain View. Now Carter here at Clinton, they got a younger brother. I know we got up the next day and my dad said, hey, look at Facebook. They're already up in Mountain Home this morning playing basketball with the younger brother. Those Hollands have a lot of basketball to play. On the drive, Russ Hensley whistled for the foul. He's not going to let Robinson finish. He's going to make him earn it from the free throw line. Gavin Rath.
Rath really didn't show any type of play inside the three-point line. That night at Yellow Jacket Arena looked like a stationary zone shooter from the outside, but tonight the Yellow Jackets ran him off the three-point line, and he made them pay as he has continuously scored from the inside or drawn a foul.
He missed the first. I have a second. Ethan Biggs will check back in as Rath does get the second free throw. Biggs in. Jones out. 62-44, 2:59 remaining. Yellow Jackets trail. And still pressure in the backcourt by the Senators. Scroggins to Jones. Biggs down the floor. Holland and Emberton as well. Dillon gets it across midcourt. Left hand's going to drive and going to try to kick it into the corner to Ethan Biggs, but his pass is going to go out of bounds. .245 to go. Robinson basketball.
Head coach Robinson, Anwar Harden, he's telling the point guard as he's coming down the floor, let's use some clock here. Let's milk the clock a little bit.
Rath on the drive in the dribble. Swatted by Holland in the air, but I think he made some contact with Rath, and Holland gets the foul. I don't know. Gavin Rath, I don't think the Yellow Jacket defenders are not They're not going to give him an inch the rest of the night. Every time he comes in there, Coach might be wise to go ahead and retire him for the night. And
17 for Rath.
he gets the first. He'll have a second.
Rath had 18 the first two times these teams played, but he had 4 3-pointers in that.
And Yellow Jacks bring the ball up the floor. Officials, let's see. I think maybe they didn't start the clock. Official saw that. He stops play, lets the clock wind down some, and now he restarts us with 2:24 to go. 3-point shot by Holland. Won't go. Rebound Robinson. 2:15. As Titus Johnson's going to check in the ball game. Who else is coming in? Coach Judson Smith. With 2 minutes to go. And Robinson, a little bit of keep away. The floor spread a little bit more.
Liam Hudson, Titus Johnson set the check in for the Yellow Jackets.
In the lane, Rath will scoop it up and miss. And I think that's a shot clock violation. That putback didn't go in time. Did they give him the shot? 66-44. I thought that was a violation. Emerton's 3 won't go. Rebounded Chapin. Minute 30. Final 90 seconds. 66-44. Yellow Jackets trail. Rath and Dotson playing catch out high. Calamese. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Biggs and Scroggins and Jones defending at the top. Calamese's going to go to the floor, keeps his dribble, passes to Rath. He's going to drive in the lane. Floater won't go. Chapin with the rebound. The putback is good. 68-44, 50 seconds. And Clinton's going to take a timeout. We'll take the break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Yeah, the Jackets inbounded the ball. Gus Scroggins knocked down his second 3 of the game, but as this one winds down, it's all Robinson, 68-47.
Gus with a steal. He's going to drive. Defender pushes him before he can get the shot off. And let's see, I don't know. If this were a closer game, that might be an intentional foul for the 2 shots. Instead, I think we'll call it a common foul maybe with the 2-shot double bonus for Gus Scroggins.
Gus was 6 on the night, 2 3-point baskets. In fact, Clinton Senior boys with only 2 threes tonight. Gus has them both. Lady Yellow Jackets had 12 tonight.
And Scroggins, the second one is good, 68-48, 24 seconds. And this.
And for the second time, the clock keeper forgets to turn the clock on.
Let it run a little bit. Reset. 19 seconds before this one comes to an end. Robinson has led from the start. Well, it was a 2-point game. 2-point game maybe at the end of the first quarter, but Robinson has pushed out that lead since that time. 20 is the margin. We'll see if there's a final points on the board. Shot inside won't go. Dylan Jones, 4 seconds. Get across midcourt. That will do it. 68-48. Pulaski Robinson gets the victory down on the home floor against the Clinton Yellow Jacket senior boys. As the players will walk across their midcourt, give a high five, low five to each other, the coaching staff as well. And these two teams now are tied for second place in the conference behind Little Rock Christian. Let's take our final break of the night. I don't think we'll linger long after this one, getting on the road, but final break, then we'll return, give you the numbers, and the First Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Nobody has sold more Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram vehicles than the Landers family. If you're looking for a hassle-free, stress-free buying experience, then Cowboy Dodge, Chrysler Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. If you want to pay too much, buy somewhere else. If you want the car deal you've always waited for, Cowboy Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Clinton is your place to shop. It's quick and easy. Jump online at cowboycdjr.com or give us a call at 501-745-5333. Cowboy up or you'll pay too much.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Life is better with basketball and with First Security. We have the resources and the know-how to assist with your needs, plus a local team you can count on. So you're making better plays because First Security is making better happen during this season and every season. What's your better? Get there with us. Stop by your local First Security Banking Center or visit us online at fsbank.com today. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And my colleague Jeff Hall back here at Pulaski Robinson. The Yellow Jackets winning streak comes to an end tonight. They fall by a score of 68-48 to the Pulaski Robinson Senators.
Hey, great.
Robinson jumped out to a early 13-4 lead, but the Yellow Jackets came back, cut it to 15-13 at the end of the first quarter. Robinson went up by 9 points a second time, 24-15. The Jackets cut it back to 4. But Robinson took a 32-23 lead into the half and just built it from there as they outscored the Yellow Jackets in the second half, 36-25 in that second half. They win the night by a score of 68-48. Scoring for Robinson, Bryson Modset had 4 points on the night. Bryson Calamise, leading scorer for Robinson tonight, he had 18. In fact, they had co-scores tonight. Gavin Rath also had 18 tonight. Turner Jarrett with 10 points. Jaden Dotson with 4. Samuel Chapin with 9. And Michael Mocha with 2. So three players in double figures tonight for Robinson with Gavin Rath and Bryson Cowalamise leading the way with 18 apiece, followed by Turner Jarrett with 10. Robinson had 4 3-point baskets on the night. For the Yellow Jackets, Russ Hensley with 2 points on the night. Gus Scroggins with 7. Dawson Burgess with 8. Zane Widener with 9. Carter Holland with 9. And leading scorer tonight for Clinton was the senior Brody Emerton with 13 points on the night. The Yellow Jackets had 2 3-point baskets on the night. Those by Gus Scroggins. And the Yellow Jackets did shoot well at the free throw line, going 13 for 17. Yellow Jackets are now 14-8 on the season, 7-2 in conference play. They've now won 7 of their last 9 ball games with the loss tonight. And They are now, Pulaski Robinson is now 12-8 on the season, and they are now 7-2 in conference play. They've now won 5 straight and 8 out of 9, and they are also now 8-2 here at Pulaski Robinson. 2 teams are now tied. It's at 7-2 for second place. Robinson holds the tiebreaker, but there's still a lot of conference play left, so maybe the Yellow Jackets could hopefully run the table and then get a little bit of help from somebody. Maybe another loss for Pulaski Robinson along the way, but both teams are tied now for second with 7-2 records. The Yellow Jackets will be back in West Little Rock Tuesday night as they take on the number 1 team in the conference, Little Rock Christian. That game will be Tuesday night at Little Rock Christian. And then both the Yellow Jackets and Lady Yellow Jackets back in action together a week from tonight as they travel to Bauxite to take on the Miners. Player of the game, Jeff Hall?
Well, it's one of those nights it's hard to pick. Only one player in double figures. That was Brody Emerton. Then they had the others fairly close together, 9, 9, 8, and 7. Hard to pick out tonight. Maybe a good effort by Russ Hensley on the rebounding defense. Gus Scroggins came in those couple of threes.
I missed one. We actually had 3 threes because Carter Holland had one in the third quarter, so the Jackets end up with 3. Might go with Carter. Good night. He was 4 for 4 at the free throw line, had one of the Yellow Jackets' 3 3-point baskets, and he finished with 9 points on the night.
Let's do it. Carter Holland, tonight your first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. And he and his teammates regroup, ready for the trip home. We're glad to bring you this broadcast tonight from West Little Rock. It's First Arkansas Bank and Trust, a big part of making that happen. Stop by their branch in the Northside Shopping Center. Tell them you enjoy listening to Yellow Jacket basketball, watching the live stream, and see what they can do for you. Banking products and financial services. That's First Arkansas Bank and Trust. Well, we're going to load up, make our way home, thanks to Laura O'Neill, our video engineer. Got the camera. I think they're still running. They went through 3 cameras tonight to get this broadcast for you. Thanks for taking care of everything. For Sid King in the studio during the week, for Kelsey Robertson, our studio engineer. For Mike Hawley, I'm Jeff Hall. You've been listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.